You can see on your screen Tri-C Baseball enjoying some pre-game bangers, as they would say. They hope they can take that energy onto the field as they look to win the series against Mid-Michigan. The Lakers and Triceratops, Game 3 up next on SmeeSports.
Yeah, thank you. I just want to say first, all glory to God. Without him, I am nothing.
Power the shove, Neighbor Nation! We will see you on Saturday afternoon! Riley Meister gets the point!
Back into left field! Say goodnight to that baseball!
This is another one! It's back to back jacks for KSU Tuscaroras! He's the point, and it's alive! Hanson pushes it over! Unbelievable! We play on! It's blocked! We're tied! We're tied! Unbelievable! How about a rubber match on this Friday in May? Number 2, Tri-C welcomes in number 7, Mid-Michigan. The winner advances to round 2 of the Division II Region 12 NJCAA Baseball Playoffs. Good afternoon from Ron Model Field on the campus of Tri-C West in lovely Parma, Ohio. I am Nathan Smee on the call for you live on the SmeeSports YouTube channel. Well, we're not done quite yet with this series. After a walk-off bunt from Mid-Michigan last night, the Lakers forced Game 3 after a game that spanned 3 hours and 36 minutes. Tri-C, their winning streak of 41 games was interrupted. They look to get back to winning ways again today. If not, their season ends here. Whichever team wins, make home awaits. The loser, they get ready for the fall and then next spring. It is going to be a tough battle from both sides. Both teams a little bit banged up. Nilsson, the starting catcher yesterday for Mid-Michigan, out today. Sources are telling me it is a high ankle sprain. However, that remains unconfirmed. As for Tri-C, a lot of injuries of their own. Everybody banged up at this point in the year. You look at the amount of games they played, and it is no surprise. I believe 48 total contests in the spring, so that dates from mid-February to now. A lot of baseball, a lot of opportunities to pick up knocks, one of which is Cohen Merritt. He is not able to play the field today, but he will be the leadoff hitter for Tri-C. He will be followed by Bowles in center, Farrell in right, Hazuda doing the catching, Lehner at short, Miller at third, Ethan Green at first, Justin Tyson at second, and to round out the starting lineup, it is Ben Pierce in left. On the mound for Tri-C today, it is the freshman from Oregon Clay High School, Vinny Gallagher. So far, so good this year from Vinny. A high ERA of 6.3 through 9 appearances, but 43 strikeouts. That is what he is going to rely on today if he is to be victorious on the mound, and he for sure has his work cut out for him, especially in regard to the pitching battle. Taking a quick look at the visitor starting pitcher, Donovan Hugh, 11 appearances, 3.63 ERA. From what we've seen pregame, maybe 87 on his fastball, 80 on the breaking ball, a lot of power behind some very good pitches. We've watched the film on Hugh. His command is one of the best in Region 12. He will look to rely on that today. We saw a lot of the breaking ball yesterday from both sides. I expect to see it again today. The Lakers will have McDonald playing in center, Bryan in left, Bovin the designated hitter, Schultz at second, Esch at third, Thomas at short, Stimac doing the catching in place of Nilsson, Stoy at first, and rounding out the batting order, it is Amir Orr in right field. It should be a good one today. Hang tight. We will be back on in a few minutes for the game, but first, a word from our sponsors. This broadcast is presented by Ledgewood Barbershop. Go there for all of your haircut needs. Here at Ledgewood Barbershop, it's the little things that count. From the moment you walk in, we want you to feel at home in a great community. Our barbers know how to serve our customers and make them love their fresh cut. Visit us today at 17100 Royalton Road in Strongsville, just across the street from the mall. Or call us at 440-238-5105. We know that once you stop in, you'll keep coming back. Ledgewood Barbershop, your next haircut awaits. Experiencing pain of any kind? Call a timeout and stop by the Healthiest You Chiropractic Center. There, Dr. Max or Dr. Stephanie will provide a top-tier adjustment. Then you'll unwind in their therapy room. Visit their website at www.thychiro.com or call 440-238-3338 and book an appointment today. The Healthiest You Chiropractic Center, keeping Strongsville pain-free since 2013. Looking to get in shape and join a great community? Look no further than CrossFit Strongsville. We offer classes taught by our amazing staff of coaches. If going solo is more your speed, stop in for our open gym hours. Visit our website at CrossFitStrongsville.com to learn more and view our schedule. Visit our new location at 12608 Alameda Drive in Strongsville. Strongsville CrossFit, you're worth it. You deserve to be healthier and happier. The manager meeting getting underway on your screen. Both sides getting ready for what could be the last game of the 2025 season. The Mid-Michigan Lakers looking to spoil Tri-C's fun. For those just joining us, I am Nathan Smee on the call for you this afternoon. Looking at the teams once again, Mid-Michigan 27-16 on the year. As for Tri-C, 42-6 at home in a total of now 27 games. Tri-C is 26-1. Yesterday's second game was not a home game for Tri-C. Since it is a 3-game series, they were the technical visitors on your scoreboard. So far, the home team 2 for 2 in this series. If Tri-C can keep that trend going, they will have a redemption battle against Macomb. Once again, your winners from yesterday in Region 12 go as following. Lansing swept Hawking, Macomb swept Henry Ford, and Kellogg swept Grand Rapids. So the 1 seed, the 6 seed, and the 5 seed advance to the next round. One of the 2 or 7 will follow suit. Keys to victory today. I alluded it earlier on in the broadcast. Whichever team can have better command of their breaking ball will have an edge up on their competition. Looking at the way that Hugh has thrown, he might have that edge, but Gallagher, his precision is unmatched on the mound. He has had so many nasty pitches this year. He is going to need to rely on that today, especially with a lot of pieces behind him being guys who aren't used to starting. And taking that a step further, guys who aren't used to the pressure of the playoffs. This is a whole new arena. We see it all the time with young teams in the NBA. You might have a great regular season, but you get to the playoffs, it's a whole new ball game. The lights are a little bit brighter, the competition a little bit stiffer. So we will see how Tri-C responds to that adversity. This is a team, keep in mind, who started off the year 1-5. A bunch of losses to Cleveland Community College and then one to Macomb. But since then, every team that they have faced, they have taken down. The loss yesterday still keeps that fact intact because they did beat Mid-Michigan in Game 1. So every single team that Tri-C has played at least once this year, they have defeated, which is really impressive regardless of what happens this afternoon. It is going to be a very, very tough battle. Once again, the cold is going to be a factor in this game. Yes, we have the sun, but taking a quick look at the weather app, 53 degrees with wind gusts up to 19 miles per hour expected during this game. That could definitely hurt the ball. It looks like the wind is blowing out towards left, so that could definitely help some home run hitters such as Pat Farrell, who came also close yesterday hitting the warning track. Somebody who got a little bit further than the warning track, in fact, a no-doubter to right field, Jackson Bowles. He will look for home run number 11 on the year, and from what I've been told, there were scouts in attendance last night from the MLB here to see JB. They saw the home run. They said, we saw enough, so that could be interesting to watch in the next couple of years. But once again, this is where magic can happen. One team can be dominant, one team could struggle, or we could have both play their best game of baseball all year. I currently think it is going to be the last one. I think both teams are going to bring their best stuff today. They know it's win or go home. They know so much is on the line today, and the way that both teams battled down the stretch, they know the importance of getting a win today. Tri-C's historic season, they are not done writing that story. Mid-Michigan, they want to sign off on the final chapter right here, right now. Once again, for those just joining us, Tri-C will be the home team. Unlike game number 2, as expected, they will be in 1-3. But something else to look at as we see Tri-C's defense take the field, they are wearing their away jerseys. The beautiful turquoise uniforms, So we will see how they are able to play in those. I believe the first time this year, Tri-C is wearing turquoise at home. Once again, Gallagher on the mound, warming up. We will step aside one final time and be back on for first pitch. This is Division II, Region 12, NJCAA Baseball on SmeeSports. Here at Ledgewood Barbershop, it's the little things that count. From the moment you walk in, we want you to feel at home in a great community. Our barbers know how to serve our customers and make them love their fresh cut. Visit us today at 17100 Royalton Road in Strongsville, just across the street from the mall. Or call us at 440-238-5105. We know that once you stop in, you'll keep coming back. Ledgewood Barbershop, your next haircut awaits. Experiencing pain of any kind? Call a timeout and stop by the Healthiest You Chiropractic Center. There, Dr. Max or Dr. Stephanie will provide a top-tier adjustment. Then you'll unwind in their therapy room. Visit their website at www.thychiro.com or call 440-238-3338 and book an appointment today. The Healthiest You Chiropractic Center, keeping Strongsville pain-free since 2013. Vinny Gallagher almost ready to go on the mound, and so are we. This is Division II, Region 12, NJCAA Baseball Playoffs on the SmeeSports YouTube channel. Thank you all for joining us again this afternoon for the rubber match. I am Nathan Smee on the call. For the Lakers to begin the top of the first, McDonald, Bryan, and Bovin will hit. Vinny Gallagher, the biggest game of his baseball career. Can he provide a defensive spark for Tri-C early on? He has a good defense behind him. Coupling his pitching with his trust in the defense, the Triceratops believe they have a winning lineup. The time stands at 12:01 at Ron Model Field. Gallagher setting up, and we are underway. First pitch will miss, 1-0 the count. We saw the strike zone kind of move around yesterday. That is the best way to describe it. Some pitches that looked good up and low were called out of the zone in those respective directions, even though they looked pretty solid. That time he hits the corner, count now even. Gallagher's command is going to need to take a front seat in this game. He is going to need to pummel precision if he is to win. 1-1 the count. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. Now 1-2. I like that move from Gallagher. He started off going up and kind of out, finally brings it back inside. Now a 1-2 count on Eddie McDonald. Gallagher looking for a strikeout to begin his day. Here's the 1-2, and he gets strike three looking. What a start to the afternoon for Vinny Gallagher. Perfect spot, goes inside once again. McDonald doesn't expect it, and that is where the precision of Vinny Gallagher shows up. He is able to fool batters in that way. It's a mind game on the mound. Vinny wins this test and is rewarded with his first punch-out. Now Connor Bryan, the left fielder, steps in. Yesterday, a couple of good hits before being subbed out for Amir Orr in the second game. Foul ball right side, 0-1 the count. A good amount of power from Bryan on that swing, but still in foul territory. A sentiment that was shared among many at-bats yesterday. A lot of foul balls, a lot of close calls down the line. It's a no-doubter, but still a lot of good contact. Now here's the 0-1. Count even as Gallagher misses up and out. Pitching is also going to be a big factor today. Outside of the starters, who can come in relief for the Lakers and the Triceratops if need be. Gallagher winds and fires the 1-1. That pitch sailing over Hazuda's head. Ball 2. Gallagher trying to recommand the zone after giving up a first pitch foul ball. You can tell the way he is approaching this at-bat, a lot more conservative after the foul ball. He knows Bryan has the power to get at least a single. He wants to avoid having that damage early on. The 2-1 hit down the right field line, picked up at first by Green, and the play is made at 1 for out number 2. A good start for Tri-C's defense. It's a simple play, but a good job by Green. Opposed to charging it, he knows he has time. He lets it come back to him. He makes the simple scoop, and the rest is simple. Before Bovin steps in, we will set Tri-C's defense. Gallagher on the mound, Hazuda behind the dish. Green at first, Tyson at second, Lehner at short, Miller at third, and from left to right in the outfield, it's Pierce, Bowles, and Farrell, and that will set the Triceratops defense. 0-1 the count on Bovin as he swings and misses on a pitch down low. Gallagher regaining his command after a shaky middle at-bat against Bryan. Here's the 0-1. Swing and a miss, now 0-2. I like that he is attacking low once again. He missed high on a couple of offerings. That is what Mid-Michigan was expecting, and based on those swings, you can tell they are getting above the baseball. Here comes the 0-2. Gallagher breaks it in, lined up the middle, and it is a 2-out single for Trey Bovin. Tremendous adjustments made in the batter's box. That was not an easy hit to get just based on the way that at-bat was going. You see him over at first base getting some instruction. You have to wonder, is the word now to steal? But still, tremendous adjustment. Down 0-2, 2 low pitches to turn on one up the guts. That's exactly what the Lakers wanted to see from their 3-hitter. Now Schultz, the 4-hitter and second baseman, steps in, cranks it left side, and it will fall in left field. 2 base hits on consecutive pitches. The Lakers offense starting to roll in the top of the first with 2 down. Good adjustments being made in the box. They made some contact off of Gallagher priorly, but now they are finally piecing it together, getting some good barrels on the baseball, and that is really helping their offense get some massive hits. Now Esch steps in, another good hitter for the Lakers. First pitch is chopped foul down the left field line. Miller unable to catch up to it. 0-1 the count. Entering play for this series, Justin Esch wearing number 27, batting .348 with 39 hits, 3 home runs, and 29 RBIs. 0-1 the count on the third baseman. Here's the pitch. Cranked down the left field line, and it is fair. It is going towards the corner. They will send Bovin. He will score. It is a 2-out RBI double for Justin Esch. The Lakers strike first at Ron Model Field. A tremendous cut down that line, perfectly barreled up after a 2-up, 2-down start. 3 hits in a row result in Mid-Michigan taking an early lead. This is the first time in the series that they take the lead before Tri-C can. Can it continue now with Caleb Thomas? First pitch will miss, ball 1. For the Triceratops in the home half of the inning, Cohen Merritt, Jackson Bowles, and Pat Farrell are set to hit. 1-0 Mid-Michigan on top. Here's the 1-0. Chopped left side, and it will bounce foul. Count now even. I still like this approach by the Lakers. They have seen a couple of hits fall. They see what can happen when they time up the baseball. That is why being in the on-deck circle, seeing these pitches is crucial. Because once you're in the batter's box, it helps you make adjustments. Fouled away by Thomas again, now 1-2. Gallagher looking to get out of the jam with no more damage. And it looks like in the Tri-C bullpen, there might be some action about to start. 1-2 the count on Thomas. Gallagher coming set, delivers. Good block by Hazuda. Even count, and even in the box, Thomas, seeing it is a ball in the dirt, he tells the runner at third to hold up. That is true leadership from Caleb Thomas in the batter's box. Obviously, he is focused on this at-bat, but at the same time, he wants to help his teammates out. Here comes the 2-2. Just upstairs, and we are full. One of the first pitches of the day. And I am sure that will be the first of many. Full count on Thomas. Nick Stimac, the catcher, awaiting in the on-deck circle. Here comes the payoff pitch. It is low, and the bases are loaded for Mid-Michigan. First free pass of the day, surrendered by Vinny Gallagher. And now it is Stimac, a guy who has produced for the Lakers all year. It's a chance to yet again provide an offensive spark with the bases juiced in front of him. He's batting .379 on the year, 22 hits, 11 RBIs, 2 doubles, and 1 home run. Those stats entering the triple header. So we will see how he attacks this at-bat. First off, he'll just take a simple pitch down low, 1-0 the count. Good patience by Stimac. He obviously wants to get a good jump in this at-bat. That helps him out, but he wants more. The 1-0 runs inside, but finally breaks. Count even. A good get right from Gallagher. There's the command of the breaking ball once again. It looks like it is making a beeline towards Stimac. Finally cuts into a good spot. Gallagher back even with Stimac. Here's the 1-1. Over the plate and missing the bottom right corner. 2-1. After the catcher, it goes to Isaiah Stoy, then Amir Orr in the 8 and 9 holes. With that being said, this is the 7th hitter of the inning. The 2-1. Breaks in, count now even. Another good break by Gallagher. It's the off-speed pitches that he is having the most success with. I think based off of that 2-2 count, maybe change up that stays a little bit high. That could be an option. Here's the 2-2. Pitch goes up and out, and we are full. One more ball, and run number 2 will walk home on a free pass. I think if this is ball 4, we will see some immediate action in the Tri-C bullpen. Full count Gallagher to get out of the inning. Here's the payoff. Foul to right side. A good survival cut by Stimac. The job far from done, though, for either side. But that is exactly what you want to see. An aggressive 3-2 swing. He wants it all, but he knows a base hit most likely scores 2 runs, and he will be content with that. Here comes the payoff from Gallagher. Ground ball left side, and it will bounce foul. Another close call down the left field line. Tri-C coming up lucky that that ball didn't squeak through. That would have been very similar to the RBI double of Justin Esch. Keep in mind, all of the damage on the base path and on the scoreboard has been done with 2 down. Count still full. Gallagher fires the payoff. Swing and a miss. Gallagher hunkers down and retires the side. Exactly what he needed to do to keep Mid-Michigan at bay. That is his second punch out on the afternoon. Plenty of adversity, but Vinny Gallagher fights through. Nonetheless, Justin Esch with an RBI double puts Mid-Michigan on the board. Middle of 1 in Parma. It is the Lakers on top 1-0 against Tri-C. Here at Ledgewood Barbershop, it's the little things that count. From the moment you walk in, we want you to feel at home in a great community. Our barbers know how to serve our customers and make them love their fresh cut. Visit us today at 17100 Royalton Road in Strongsville, just across the street from the mall. Or call us at 440-238-5105. We know that once you stop in, you'll keep coming back. Ledgewood Barbershop, your next haircut awaits. Experiencing pain of any kind? Call a timeout and stop by the Healthiest You Chiropractic Center. There, Dr. Max or Dr. Stephanie will provide a top-tier adjustment. Then you'll unwind in their therapy room. Visit their website at www.thychiro.com or call 440-238-3338 and book an appointment today. The Healthiest You Chiropractic Center, keeping Strongsville pain-free since 2013. Looking to get in shape and join a great community? Look no further than CrossFit Strongsville. We offer classes taught by our amazing staff of coaches. If going solo is more your speed, stop in for our open gym hours. Visit our website at CrossFitStrongsville.com to learn more and view our schedule. Visit our new location at 12608 Alameda Drive in Strongsville. Strongsville CrossFit, you're worth it. You deserve to be healthier and happier. Welcome back to Ron Model Field for the home half of the first. Tri-C's offense has some work to do, trailing Mid-Michigan 1-0. I am Nathan Smee on the call for you this afternoon, live on the SmeeSports YouTube channel. This is the third game this week at Ron Model Field for us, but 2 more tomorrow. We will talk about that later on in the broadcast. It's not Tri-C, but we do have a doubleheader tomorrow for Holy Name Baseball. 1-0 the count on Merritt, the designated hitter. On the mound today for Mid-Michigan, it is their ace wearing number 6, Donovan Hugh. Count now 2-0 on Merritt. Once again, for those who watched yesterday confused why Merritt is the designated hitter, I believe he does have some elbow pain, so he can only hit. That being said, Justin Tyson has done a good job filling in for him in the middle infield. Strike 1 now called on Merritt. A good get right by Hugh. Donovan has had a good year so far. 3.63 ERA with an 8.26 K per 9 rate. Here comes the 2-1 from Hugh. Breaks in, 2-2. His off-speed is where he lives. He loves the command that he has, and based on the film that we've seen, his slider can definitely get to the 80s. That is a dangerous speed for a dangerous pitch. 2-2 the count on Cohen Merritt. Hugh digging in for a grip, potentially an off-speed. Cranked into right center field. Merritt has it down for a lead-off single. He will take the turn, a heavy turn, but will shrewdly retreat. But that is how you kick off an inning. Cohen Merritt, a beautiful ball cracked into right center. That's exactly what the doctor ordered for Tri-C's offense. And power will be followed up by even more power. It is Jackson Bull stepping in the batter's box for the Triceratops. Last night, his big impact, tie game, a 3-run bomb over the right field wall. That made it 5-2, and from that point forward, Tri-C did not look back. Bunts right back to the pitcher. Hugh throws 2-1 and retires Bulls for out number 1. But in the process, Merritt now stands in scoring position. Interesting to see Bulls bunt there. I get the situation that you see it, but given his power, you might fancy seeing him swing a couple of times. But either way, he gets the bunt down. His job is done. Now Pat Farrell, the right fielder, will step in for the Triceratops. Yesterday, he was inches away from a home run as the ball died on the warning track. He looks for redemption here. First pitch to Diddy is blocked, still in front of the catcher, and Merritt is in safe at third. A good stolen bag. Very close to Cohen coming off of the bag. I believe for a moment he did, but good composure to stay on in the end. The tying run now 90 feet away for Farrell. This is a good spot for Tri-C to be in. You get back the run you just surrendered, and you keep going. Hugh coming set. Here is the 1-0. In there, count now even. Exactly what you wanted to see if you are the Lakers. Just peering in on Hugh, trying to get his pitch. He sets and fires it in. Chopped left side, picked up, but no, it's through, and Tri-C has tied it up. Pat Farrell splits it right past the defender, and that will score Merritt from third. Beautiful precision by Pat Farrell, exactly what the Triceratops needed, and he is rewarded with an RBI single. You see it just get past the third baseman, Ash. An excellent effort. It looked like he had it, but in the end, it just stays low. Now the go-ahead run is on the base path for Brendan Hazuda. A good look back by Hugh, and the delivery is also on point. The fact that he was able to look back and still deliver a great strike is impressive. That is not an easy thing to do. Your mind is split between two different things, but good composure and good headspace from Hugh. 0-1 the count. Here's the pitch. Hazuda chops it left side. This could be trouble. Ash gets it over to 2. The throw 2-1 is in time. A 5-4-3 double play retires the side. Beautiful job by the defense of Mid-Michigan. Some pressure after an RBI single, but they quickly dispel of any possible damage. We will watch it back real quick. Hozuda hardly chops it. That is the second time that he has been rung up in a double play this series. End of one at Tri-C's Ron Model Field. Honors even on SmeeSports. Experiencing pain of any kind? Call a timeout and stop by the Healthiest You Chiropractic Center. There, Dr. Max or Dr. Stephanie will provide a top-tier adjustment. Then you'll unwind in their therapy room. Visit their website at www.thychiro.com or call 440-238-3338 and book an appointment today. The Healthiest You Chiropractic Center, keeping Strongsville pain-free since 2013. Looking to get in shape and join a great community? Look no further than CrossFit Strongsville. We offer classes taught by our amazing staff of coaches. If going solo is more your speed, stop in for our open gym hours. Visit our website at CrossFitStrongsville.com to learn more and view our schedule. Visit our new location at 12608 Alameda Drive in Strongsville. Strongsville CrossFit, you're worth it. You deserve to be healthier and happier. Before we get back to the action, a score update from Alliance as a part of the OAC Baseball Tournament. BW will play for the championship tomorrow afternoon as they take down John Carroll by a final of 9-2. The Blue Streaks will take on the winner of Mount Union and ONU in the first elimination game of the tournament. I believe the Mount Union game starting about now, so that means the final game will be tomorrow. So basically, it goes as this. BW wins 1 out of 2. They win the conference. If they get swept in the championship, they lose. Back to this game. 8-9-1 due up for the Lakers in the top of the second inning. And Gallagher starts off with a first pitch strike to Isaiah Stoy. Stoy came in for game 2 yesterday and had some good plays over at first. 0-1 the count. Here comes the pitch. Hit into right center field. Getting it from second base is Tyson, and he will make the catch for out number 1. A good job backpedaling by the sophomore. Once again, with Merritt not in the lineup in regard to the defense, Tyson has been able to step up in a big way. Laner bumping over to short. He takes over second, and it's so far so good for him in this series. Now Amir Orr, the right fielder, steps in. He started game 1 in right. Game 2 he did not start, but eventually played right down the stretch in place of Brian, who is in left field for the Lakers in this contest. Gallagher yet another first pitch strike. Here comes his 0-1. Right in there, 0-2. Gallagher finding his stride once again after a shaky first. 1-1 your score in the top of the second inning. Here comes the 0-2. Almost there, just missing the zone. A very good miss from Gallagher. He has been really close to the zone all day, just looking for a break on one of those close offerings. But nonetheless, a good eye for Moore. Here's the 1-2. This time he swings and misses for out number 2. Vinny Gallagher now 3 punch-outs. A very impressive one there. 2 swinging and 1 looking. We will watch this one back courtesy of our replay. You can see even in the moments leading up to the pitch, Gallagher takes his time, throws him off, and boom, right down memory lane, as that ball will be remembered as the 3rd punch-out of the game from Gallagher. 0-1 now the count on McDonald as we are back to the top of the order for Mid-Michigan. 3 batters face this inning, 3 first pitch strikes from Vinny Gallagher. The 0-1. Swing and a miss, now 0-2. Vinny has been living in the bottom of the zone this frame. It has worked so well. I feel like now's the time you elevate. They expect it down low, change it up, go high. And he somewhat does, leaves it hanging. Ground ball to Laner at short. The throw 2-1 is in time, and the side is retired. A good defensive recovery from Tri-C. Bases loaded in the top of the first, in the top of the second. Pop out, strikeout, and a ground out moments ago. The Lakers go in order. Middle of 2 in Parma. 1-1 your score on SmeeSports. Here at Ledgewood Barbershop, it's the little things that count. From the moment you walk in, we want you to feel at home in a great community. Our barbers know how to serve our customers and make them love their fresh cut. Visit us today at 17100 Royalton Road in Strongsville, just across the street from the mall. Or call us at 440-238-5105. We know that once you stop in, you'll keep coming back. Ledgewood Barbershop, your next haircut awaits. Experiencing pain of any kind? Call a timeout and stop by the Healthiest You Chiropractic Center. There, Dr. Max or Dr. Stephanie will provide a top-tier adjustment. Then you'll unwind in their therapy room. Visit their website at www.thychiro.com or call 440-238-3338 and book an appointment today. The Healthiest You Chiropractic Center, keeping Strongsville pain-free since 2013. Lehner, Miller, and Green look to give Tri-C their first lead of the ballgame as we rejoin the action in the bottom of the second inning. 1-1 your score in the rubber match of this 3-game series. Tri-C won the first of two, 6-3, before losing the second 8-7 last night in a game that went nearly 4 hours. Hugh looking to regather himself after allowing 1 run last inning. 0-1 the count on Lehner as he swings and misses. This is going to be a big inning for Tri-C. Their defense held up. Can their offense respond with a big inning? This is where the tide turned in game number 2. 6 runs scored for Mid-Michigan when they were down 1-0. Tri-C 1 run richer. Can they get something going? 0-2 the count on Lehner, so he needs to do it here. Hugh looking for his first punch out on the afternoon. Hugh sets and fires. The 0-2 is in the dirt. A good take from Lehner. Ball 1. I don't mind that pitch. It's down low. I don't think that's where Hugh wanted it to be. But at the same time, it's a pitch that he could have chased, which means Hugh could have gotten out of this at-bat on that offering. Here's the 1-2. This time goes to the corner and misses. Count now even. We saw a lot of pitches on that outside corner called a strike, but a lot not. I would say 50-50 in that spot yesterday. This time it is called a ball. 1-2 the count. Here's the pitch. Ground ball left side of the infield. Picked up and thrown to 1, and it is not in time. He will come off of the bag. Good hustle by Tri-C to get down the line, and Lehner is on. We will watch this one back just to see the hustle of Lehner, as that is enough to reach. It will go down as an error, as you would expect, but you can see on your screen, he just comes off of the bag. Tough one, but at the same time, it happens. We saw it last night, and we see it again there. Now Brock Miller will step in, trying to give Tri-C even more of a push in the bottom of the second. Lehner breaks immediately, and he is in. Loose ball doesn't matter. 1-0 the count, and Joey Lehner now stands in scoring position. Excellent work from Lehner. He reads the ball immediately. I don't think he expected it to be in the dirt, but at the same time, he does one heck of a job to reach. Now he stands in scoring position. Miller's job a whole lot easier. First base coming in, everybody else at normal depth. Lehner goes again. It's the double steal. Cracked into right center field. It is in the cap. Lehner will turn. He will score. At a minimum, it's an RBI double. Miller turns for 3. The play is not in time. An RBI triple for Brock Miller. Tri-C on top. What a swing from Brock Miller. It was a high hanger deep to right center. It fell at the right point. You saw Lehner, he didn't necessarily believe it was going to fall, but in the end, Brock Miller hustles it out. He now stands 90 feet away from scoring. Ethan Green now standing in for Tri-C, trying to give them some insurance. What a crack. Can Green one up the effort with nobody out? Hughes sets and fires. Green chops it weakly. Foul. Definitely a close one, but I don't mind that. It's an 0-1 count, and now the question is, do we see a potential squeeze play? We've seen Tri-C do it before. I feel like now would be a time to catch Mid-Michigan off guard. But that is all up to Coach Stolberg and the rest of the coaching staff to decide. One strike the count on Green, the first baseman. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss, now 0-2. After Green, it's Tyson, Pierce, then Top. But Green down to his final strike. Hugh still looking for his first punch out on the day and for out number 1. Hugh taking his time. Here's the 0-2 off the plate. And the run that just scored being Lehner, it will not be an earned run against Hugh as he did reach on an error. So only one earned run today from Hugh. 1-2 on Green. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. Donovan Hugh gets his first K of the day as he retires Green. Exactly what he needed. He needed something to spark his pitching. It has been a tough inning. The error doesn't help. The triple definitely hurts a lot more. But either way, Tri-C on top. But the Lakers trying to keep their offense at bay. Now Tyson steps in as he winds down his career in a Triceratops uniform. Why not one final big hit at home? He believes this is the time to do it. And time has been called by Tyson in the box. Definitely a good decision. Take time, get ready, and adjust. With one down, you need to put the ball in play. The play is at the plate based on the setup of the infield, as you can see on your screen. First base and third kind of in line with the bag. The middle infield hanging more towards the outfield grass. I do like the setup, though, defensively by the Lakers. First pitch to Tyson. Runs inside and goes down low in the end. 0-1 the count. A good first offering from Hugh as he has really locked in after allowing the RBI triple. But entering this series, Tyson, 362 average, 17 hits, 1 double, 1 triple, 10 RBIs. Here comes the 0-1. Up and out. Count now even. For the Lakers in the top of the third, Connor Bryan, Trey Bovin, and Tyler Schultz are set to hit. It's a 1-1 count. Hugh setting up. Here's the pitch. Bunt shown, pulled back off the plate. Good idea by Tyson. He draws everybody out of position. It doesn't matter as it is a ball. Now a hitter's count for Justin Tyson. And this is a good spot for him to be in. We could see him try the bunt again, or we could see him swing away, or another or. Could we see him bunt, then swing away? It's tricky. Instead, he will just hold up and see ball 3 in the dirt. In the on-deck circle, it is Ben Pierce, the left fielder. This will be a big spot for Ben to make an impact hit. 3-1, still the power resides in Tyson's bat. Here's the pitch. Up and out, it is ball 4. Tyson reaches on a walk, and that will put runners at the corners with 1 down for Ben Pierce. Looking at Pierce so far this season, 286 average, 8 hits, 2 doubles, and 8 RBIs. So a good beginning to life at Tri-C for Ben Pierce. Now is the time to make a even bigger impact. It's the playoffs. Everything means a little bit more. Once again, runners at the corners, 1 down in the bottom of the second. Hugh throws back 2-1. Miller getting active down the third base line. Will stay put. This is going to be a mind game battle for Mid-Michigan. They are going to try and throw off the Tri-C runners, especially given the lead over at first by Tyson. I think he is going to break soon. Bunt shown. Bunt is down. The play at the plate is not in time. Miller gets the squeeze, and Tri-C scores again. Beautiful execution by Ben Pierce. He gets the squeeze play down, and that results in an insurance run. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. You can see Miller just pop in there right on cue. 2 runners on, still 1 down, and this is Topps ball on display. Now back to the top of the order we go with Cohen Merritt 1 for 1 on the day with a single. Throw back to 2. It's going to be close, but not in time. A good headfirst dive back by Tyson. He is going to need to be careful over at second base. We have seen a couple of really good pickoff moves this series. So that is not at all what Tri-C had in mind there. Still a good lead for Tyson. We will see how careful or how not careful he is. Bunt beautifully left side. It's through. The bases are loaded. Cohen Merritt, what a bunt. It just dribbled right past the pitcher. Nobody crashed. And now the bases are loaded for Jackson Bowles. We've seen 1 dinger this series. Why not another? Time has been called. Hugh struggling on the mound for the Lakers. We'll take a look at the mound visit. You have to wonder what they're going to be talking about here with JB in the box. The play is going to be at the plate, but at the same time, depending where he hits this ball, there is not going to be a play anywhere. I think this is along the lines of, you saw what he did yesterday, don't give him anything close to that. This is going to be a pitch around. I think Bowles knows it. Unless Hugh decides to attack from the get-go, which I feel like would be a disastrous start given Bowles' record. But at the same time, that could throw him off guard. This is where baseball becomes a chess match. Bases loaded, backs against the wall. You need a double play to get out of the inning. But the other team's best hitter standing in the batter's box. How do you work with that? We will look in the Mid-Michigan bullpen, and it looks like we might have some action about to get started. What a turn of events. Tri-C trailed early on 1-0, but since then they have scored the last 3 runs. Bowles trying to make it a little bit more than 3 with 1 swing of the bats. Corners in, middle, normal depth. 0-1 the count, a good first offering from Hugh. This could be a turning point early on in this matchup. Bowles, he knows what he has to do. Hugh, same thing. We are not going to see a bunt. He has already done that once today, and it has worked. This is going to be Jackson Bowles with full liberty to swing away. Here's the 0-1. Chopped weakly left side. They get the play at 2, but not at 1. 1 run will score. Tri-C leads at 4-1, and Jackson Bowles does his job. You don't want the out at second base, but that is better than the alternative. A good job by the Lakers getting 1 out, but JB has the last laugh on the fielder's choice. Runners at the corners now with 2 down for Tri-C, and they are not done quite yet. It is Pat Farrell stepping in the box. 1 for 1 today with an RBI single. He hopes to get another one here to further increase the lead of Tri-C. Hughes sets, checks the runner and fires. Breaks in but hits the bottom left corner. 0-1. Already 8 hits combined. 5 for Tri-C, 3 for the Lakers. We will see how Farrell adjusts being down in the count. We could still see a steal at first to second by Bowles. We won't quite yet as the count is now even. Jackson Bowles has plenty of speed, and I don't even know if Stimac would throw down, just given the scenario. You get in scoring position, and you make Farrell's job a lot easier. Based on that lead, you're probably going to see a throwback. If not, he is off to the races. He's off to the races. No shock there. The throwdown is not in time. It led him in stride. A good idea by Stimac, but JB is in with the stolen bag. It's like we saw the future right there. You could just tell based on that lead, if there was no throwback, he was off. That is just the lead he had, and there is just no catching up to that speed. But at the same time, Farrell down to his final strike. It's now or never for Tri-C if they want to put any more runs on the board. Even if they don't, the job has been more than done. One, two, the counts. Hugh taking time, checking the runner at second base, which is Bowles. Here's the pitch. Ground ball left side. The throw across the diamond is in time, and the side has been retired. A good recovery by the Lakers after a shaky bottom of the second inning. They get the final 2 outs on consecutive at-bats, but it will not matter. All momentum is with Tri-C. 2 innings down, potentially 7 more to go. Tri-C 4, Mid-Michigan 1. Experiencing pain of any kind? Call a timeout and stop by the Healthiest You Chiropractic Center. There, Dr. Max or Dr. Stephanie will provide a top-tier adjustment. Then you'll unwind in their therapy room. Visit their website at www.thychiro.com or call 440-238-3338 and book an appointment today. The Healthiest You Chiropractic Center, keeping Strongsville pain-free since 2013. Well, ladies and gentlemen, the inning might not be over. Now they're calling Farrell safe at first, which would make this a 5-1 ball game. I have no clue what's going on. It looked like initially they called him out, but now they're saying safe. This is going to be a big decision by the officiating crew. They cannot get this one wrong. This will be a big turning point. They call safe, and Tri-C has scored. Oh, man. Who saw that coming? Technically an infield RBI single for Pat Farrell. 5-1 now your score. Wow. What a turn of events. Now Hazuda will step in. He did not expect to be up this quick. Actually, no, it's 6. They say 6-1 on the board. I think it's 5-1. Okay, it's 6-1. 2 RBIs. Absolutely confusing. But what a job by Tri-C. Left field line. It's through from Hazuda. The rally will continue. Farrell getting to third. He is there. Put runners at the corners. The throw is airmailed. Hazuda in no man's land. He is back. But it is still a big single from Hazuda. What in the world is going on? I think we are all at a loss for words right now as to what is actually happening in this game. What was once 4-1 end of the inning has turned to 6-1, and Tri-C is not done yet. It is the man who started the inning reaching on an error, Joey Lehner, stepping back in. Tri-C now 7 hits in this ballgame. Talk about a response after last night. Hazuda no lead over at first. A decent one by Farrell at third. First pitch up and out of the zone. Ball 1. Once again, the run rule is as follows. After 5 innings, a 10-run lead is enough to end the game. After 7, an 8-run lead is enough to win. 1-0 the counts. Here's the pitch. Cranked into right center field. Lehner doesn't fall. It's in the gap. 1 run will score at a minimum. Hazuda getting to third. They will send him. And in the end, he stays put. Now in no man's land is Lehner. He is finally called out, and the side is retired. This time, I think it's legit. After the first time the side was retired, it was 4-1. Try 7-1. What a job by Joey Lehner. He gets 1 more run across, And I think finally we have a satisfactory ending to the inning. No clue what the heck is going on. A very confusing affair, but Tri-C dominating up 7-1. Looking to get in shape and join a great community? Look no further than CrossFit Strongsville. We offer classes taught by our amazing staff of coaches. If going solo is more your speed, stop in for our open gym hours. Visit our website at CrossFitStrongsville.com to learn more and view our schedule. Visit our new location at 12608 Alameda Drive in Strongsville. Strongsville CrossFit, you're worth it. You deserve to be healthier and happier. Here at Ledgewood Barbershop, it's the little things that count. From the moment you walk in, we want you to feel at home in a great community. Our barbers know how to serve our customers and make them love their fresh cut. Visit us today at 17100 Royalton Road in Strongsville, just across the street from the mall. Or call us at 440-238-5105. We know that once you stop in, you'll keep coming back. Ledgewood Barbershop, your next haircut awaits. Before we get back to the action, if you or someone you know is a business owner looking to sponsor broadcasts in the Cleveland or Stark County area, contact me at one of those avenues on your screen, and I would love to work out a deal with you to promote the best of your business and your brand. Thank you to our broadcast sponsors, the Health Easy Chiropractic Center, CrossFit Strongsville, and Ledgewood Barbershop, with the Barbershop being our broadcast presenter and the Health Easy Chiropractic Center being our player of the game sponsor. Top of the third inning, finally at Ron Model Field. 7-1 your score. The Triceratops plating 6 in the bottom of the second inning, and a good start for Gallagher on the mound. 0-1 the count. Brian, Bovin, and Schultz due up for the Lakers as they need a whole host of runs. But you have to give full credit to the way that Tri-C battled in that inning. Just a dominant offensive onslaught. That is the only way to describe it. They were dominant, they were able to break through, and they were able to do exactly what the Lakers did in the bottom of the second last night. The 0-2 hit right side, and it is a leadoff single for Connor Bryan. The high-flying offense continues. Hit number 4 on the day for Mid-Michigan. Combined now, 11 hits. A hit parade for sure, but a big discrepancy on the scoreboard still remains. It is now Trey Bovin, the designated hitter, stepping in for the Lakers. 1 for 1 on the day with a single back in the first. Gallagher fires. Good breaking ball, and there is the swing and miss from Bovin. 0-1 the count. Gallagher has really done a nice job varying up his approach. A good amount of changeup, a good amount of fastball, a good amount of breaking ball. He has coupled the pitches together very nicely. That pitch missing down low, 1-1. It's the combos that really makes him a deadly pitcher. He goes with that, tries to get the chase down low because he thought he could get it, but good patience in the box by Bovin. I still wouldn't be surprised to see that pitch again in this at-bat. The 1-1, swing and a miss, now 1-2. Looks like Gallagher going back to the initial pitch in this at-bat. 1-2, now the count on Bovin, still looking to get on the base path to join Bryan. Gallagher sets and fires. Ground ball up the middle, this could be trouble, but no, Lehner gets it on the bag and throws it 2-1. It's a 6-3 double play for outs 1 and 2. What a job by Joey Lehner. The ball takes him in stride, and the second out just comes naturally. Beautiful, perfect execution up the gut by Lehner. You see him pick it up, just throwing it across. Exactly what the defense of Tri-C wanted in that sequence. Schultz now stepping in, bases cleared, 2 down. First pitch will miss low, 1-0 the counts. For the Triceratops in the home half of the third, Miller, Green, and Tyson are set to hit. Gallagher wasting no time. The 1-0 cranked down the left field line, but breaking foul. A good shot from Schultz, but definitely far into foul territory. 1-1 the count on Schultz, who is 1 for 1 on the day with a single back in the top of the first. Ground ball left side of the infield. Lehner gets it, chucks it across, and it is wide of green. It will go past the first baseman, and that will give second base to Schultz. He beat the throw either way, but technically an error is still given as he will reach second on the overthrow. It's a runner in scoring position for Mid-Michigan with 2 down, and Justin Esch has a chance for yet another RBI base knock. His last one happened to be a double. Given the sequence of events, I think we see the runner sent to most likely try and get at least one on the board. I wouldn't be surprised to see that if the ball is put in play. Chopped foul, a weak swing from Esch as it looked like he wanted to hold off. Either way, 0-1 the count. It'll be interesting to see how patient the Lakers are in the batter's box. They want to get an early jump in these counts, but at the same time, every pitch matters as the run rule could be put into effect very soon if Tri-City's offense has yet another big inning. Here's the 0-1. Count now even as that pitch misses down low in the dirt. Score update from the OAC softball tournament. Against all odds, number 2 Mount Union takes down number 1 Baldwin Wallace 4-0. The Purple Raiders will play tomorrow afternoon for the OAC championship. Here comes the 1-1. Right in there, strike 2 called. Beautiful spot by Gallagher. Can he get out of the inning with no damage done? 4 hits allowed, 1 run so far. 1-2, Vinny setting up and firing. Cranked deep to left field, still carrying on back. It will clear the left fielder piece. It looks like another RBI double for Esch. And indeed it is. Justin Esch, a powerful piece. Pierce unable to track it down. And that is 1 run back in the right direction for Mid-Michigan. It looked like it was close to getting out of here. Just needed a little bit more wind behind it, and it would have sailed on over. But either way, a run is a run for Mid-Michigan as they look to do the opposite of what they did last night. Ball 1 called on Thomas, who walked his last time up. And that walk ended up loading the bases for Mid-Michigan. 7-2 your score. Tri-C on top by 5. Gallagher sets and fires. Ground ball left side. It is through. Another base knock. Will they send the runner? They will not. A good relay prevents any more movement. But that puts runners at the corners with 2 down for Mid-Michigan. For the second inning in a row, the second time today out of 3, with 2 down, they find 3 hits in a row. Now it is Stimac who struck out swinging with the bases loaded to end the top of the first, back into hits. This is a good chance for him to make amends. A base hit scores a run, and a really deep hit scores 2. I wouldn't be surprised to see a steal in the coming pitches. First pitch is a ball running inside on Stimac. After the catcher, it goes to Isaiah Stoy, the first baseman. For Tri-C in the bottom of the inning, Miller, Green, and Tyson are set to hit. The 1-0 over the plate and off. Now 2-0. Tough spot there from Gallagher. Tries to clip the corner, but just too much carry in the end. This is going to be a big, big turning point potentially. We talk about turning points a lot in these broadcasts, especially in the playoffs. The littlest play can become the biggest turning point. A walk right here could be a turning point for the Lakers if they do something in the next at-bat. But at the same time, 3-0 count, Stimac, he could still give this ball a ride if he is given the green light to swing. Here's the 3-0. It's off the plate. Ball 4, and the bases are loaded for the second inning. Second of 3 today that the bases have been loaded. Isaiah Stoy now stepping in. 0 for 1 on the day with a pop out to, I believe, second. Tyson was able to make that nice play back a few innings ago. Time has been called. Coach Stahlberg will go to the mound to talk to Gallagher. A good idea, just settle him down and make sure that he knows what he needs to do. He definitely knows. You can just tell it's a struggle right now. The command is somewhat there, but that last at-bat, not where he wanted those pitches to go. Right now in the bullpen of Tri-C, Banks Cox is looking like he is about to warm up. We also did see a few other guys standing, including Lazinski, another freshman. So we will see what the decision is. Right now, I believe it is simply just a settle-down mound visit. That is most likely what we're going to see, and that is probably what I would kind of expect from Tri-C. They're a team that gives a lot of confidence in their pitcher. They're a team that really likes to let things play out and let things work out themselves. Stoy getting ready to go in the box. Bases juiced, 2 down in the top of the third. Can the Lakers get back in this game with one swing of the bats? First pitch is in there. The mound visit pays off. Strike one called. A very good spot hit by Gallagher. Going more up in the zone, still clipping the corner. It gets the job done. Now 0-1. Here's the pitch. Ground ball left side. This could end the inning. A hard throw across the inning is low, but picked up by Green. The side is retired. And once again, with the bases loaded, no run score for Mid-Michigan. Great resilience by the Triceratops. It's Brock Miller, a massive play from third. He takes his time knowing he has it, and because he does, he is able to record the final out of the frame. How pivotal as well was that pick by Green? That really could have gone badly, but Tri-C, they hold up. 1 run still scores. They still lead by 5, however. Tri-C 7, Mid-Michigan 2 your score on SmeeSports. Here at Ledgewood Barbershop, it's the little things that count. From the moment you walk in, we want you to feel at home in a great community. Our barbers know how to serve our customers and make them love their fresh cut. Visit us today at 17100 Royalton Road in Strongsville, just across the street from the mall. Or call us at 440-238-5105. We know that once you stop in, you'll keep coming back. Ledgewood Barbershop, your next haircut awaits. Experiencing pain of any kind? Call a timeout and stop by the Healthiest You Chiropractic Center. There, Dr. Max or Dr. Stephanie will provide a top-tier adjustment. Then you'll unwind in their therapy room. Visit their website at www.thychiro.com or call 440-238-3338 and book an appointment today. The Healthiest You Chiropractic Center, keeping Strongsville pain-free since 2013. After ending the top of the third with a putout from third base, Brock Miller now steps into the batter's box to kick off the bottom of the inning. This is Division II, Region 12, NJCAA Baseball on the SmeeSports YouTube channel. Miller, Green, and Tyson set to hit this frame. First pitch to Miller is popped deep to left center. Still going back. Does it have enough to get out of here? It does not. It falls on the warning track. It is a second extra base hit today for Brock Miller. The exact start the Triceratops wanted to have. A powerful crack out to left center. It dies on the warning track, but it does not matter to Miller. His bat has returned to its best. And this is what we expect to see from Brock Miller day in and day out. You can see him on your screen over at second base. 2 for 2 on the day, and he is saving his best for last at Ron Model Field this season. Now Ethan Green will step in the other end of the big putout to end the top of the third. Hugh checks and deals. Misses up and out, 1-0 the counts. Green 0 for 1 on the day with a strikeout swinging. He is the lone strikeout victim of Hugh today. The runner at second, nobody down in the bottom of the third. A high flyer into shallow left field. Getting underneath it is Thomas, the shortstop, and he has it for out number 1. A simple pop out, but still a good job by Thomas going into the outfield, backpedaling, getting underneath it, and making a firm grab. Now Justin Tyson will step into the batter's box for the Triceratops. 0 for 0 on the day with a walk to his name. He still has Miller in scoring position. I would not be surprised to see Tyson attempt a bunt here, just based on the game script. Nobody coming in. This would be a good spot to lay one down. Runner goes. He doesn't swing. The throw down 2-3 is in time. Stimac has Miller out at third for out number 2. A beautiful chuck by Stimac, and that will all of a sudden change the dynamic of this at-bat for Tyson. We will watch it back real quick here. You see Miller, he has a good jump, but the tag just in time. A very good snag at the last seconds. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. Tyson chasing down low. 1-1 the count on Tyson with Ben Pierce awaiting in the on-deck circle. Hugh taking his time before offering to Tyson. Would not be surprised to see either side step off or call time. Instead, here's the 1-1. Hit deep into right field. A high hanger. Or gets underneath it and has it, retiring the side. No damage done outside of a leadoff double from Brock Miller. But in the end, he would be thrown out trying to steal third. 3 complete in Parma. Tri-C holding on to their 7-2 lead. Experiencing pain of any kind? Call a timeout and stop by the Healthiest You Chiropractic Center. There, Dr. Max or Dr. Stephanie will provide a top-tier adjustment. Then you'll unwind in their therapy room. Visit their website at www.thychiro.com or call 440-238-3338 and book an appointment today. The Healthiest You Chiropractic Center, keeping Strongsville pain-free since 2013. Looking to get in shape and join a great community? Look no further than CrossFit Strongsville. We offer classes taught by our amazing staff of coaches. If going solo is more your speed, stop in for our open gym hours. Visit our website at CrossFitStrongsville.com to learn more and view our schedule. Visit our new location at 12608 Alameda Drive in Strongsville. Strongsville CrossFit, you're worth it. You deserve to be healthier and happier. Here at Ledgewood Barbershop, it's the little things that count. From the moment you walk in, we want you to feel at home in a great community. Our barbers know how to serve our customers and make them love their fresh cut. Visit us today at 17100 Royalton Road in Strongsville, just across the street from the mall. Or call us at 440-238-5105. We know that once you stop in, you'll keep coming back. Ledgewood Barbershop, your next haircut awaits. 3 innings down in the rubber match between number 7 Mid-Michigan and number 2 Tri-C. This is Division II Region 12 NJCAA Baseball Playoffs on SmeeSports. For those just joining the broadcast, I am Nathan Smee on the call for you this afternoon. First pitch, ball 2 or 1-0 the counts. 9-1 and 2 due up for the Lakers in the top of the 4th. They did score 1 run last inning in comparison to 0 from Tri-C. They won the inning, and that is how Tri-C started making their comeback last night. They just started to win innings, and by the end of the 9 prescribed innings, they were able to tie the game up at 7. In the end, they did lose in the 10th, 8-7. 2-1 now the count on Orr, as once again he takes an inside offering. A mere 0 for 1 on the day with a strikeout swinging. Gallagher sets and fires. Breaks in and off the plate, 3-1. Last inning for the Lakers led off with a single, which then resulted in a 6-3 double play. But after that, 3 base hits in a row and a walk. And it will be ball 4, another free pass for the Lakers, or the leadoff man is aboard. Good patience in the box by Amir Obviously, with a 5-run deficit, there is a big sense of urgency from Mid-Michigan, but they need to be patient. They need to remain par for the course, and if they grind out a result here by just simply putting a run on the board each inning, that still gets the job done. Back to McDonald for the 3rd time today. First pitch upstairs, 1-0 the count. Tri-C will start the bottom of the 4th in the same exact spot with 9, 1, and 2 set to hit. Gallagher trying to settle back in. The 1-0, swing and a miss. Count now even. Beautiful pitch going from left to right. He gets the chase from McDonald. It wasn't a hittable pitch. It's a throwaway for Gallagher. It's a risky pitch, but it gets the job done. 1-1 the count on McDonald. 0 for 2 on the day so far. But before the pitch, we do have a throwback, not in time. I think the strategy of Mid-Michigan is to try and get a couple of runners on and then revert back to their small ball ways. Here's the 1-1. There's the bunt. They finally get it down. It's a beautiful bunt, but it will carry foul as Miller sees it happen. But definitely a close call there. I like that idea from McDonald. We talked about small ball, catching the other team off guard. That bunt did exactly that, but just not enough to keep it fair. On my phone, which has the broadcast up as well, I believe the bunt is about to show. He got enough in front of it, but just too much of an angle facing right center. 1-2 the count. Here's the pitch. Cranked up the middle, but picked up by Gallagher. They get the out at 2, but not at 1. It is a wayward throw, and that will keep McDonald home. It is still a fielder's choice route number 1. Yet another powerful comebacker. And now they might be saying it is runner interference. And it appears to be. So it's an obscure double play. 1, I believe 6, 3, leadoff hitter, double play. I have no clue how you score that, but either way, double play, potentially. Out number 2, it's a very interesting decision, but still, that's how it's called, and that does not help the Laker cause. A good start to the inning has been put to bed. And now Gallagher looks for the final out as Bryan steps back in. 1 for 2 on the day. Ball 1 in. Gallagher taking time. Here's the 1-0. Goes in and misses. Now 2-0. Vinny trying to take command back of the zone. Now the count. Gallagher taking time and firing. Down low again. 3 balls in a row with Trey Bovin, the designated hitter, awaiting in the on-deck circle. Gallagher definitely needs a strike here. He does not want to give up a second free pass this inning. Right down Broadway for strike 1. A good get right from Vinny. Now, can he keep it going? Can he keep throwing the strikes that we've seen him do today? Or will he revert back to the beginning of the at-bat? Chopped right up the middle. He will pick it up himself and tosses it 2-1 in time. Side retired. A good stop defensively by Tri-C. The double play assisted by runner interference definitely helps, but the job is done nonetheless. Middle of 4 in Parma. Tri-C still leading 7-2. Experiencing pain of any kind? Call a timeout and stop by the Healthiest You Chiropractic Center. There, Dr. Max or Dr. Stephanie will provide a top-tier adjustment. Then you'll unwind in their therapy room. Visit their website at www.thychiro.com or call 440-238-3338 and book an appointment today. The Healthiest You Chiropractic Center, keeping Strongsville pain-free since 2013. Looking to get in shape and join a great community? Look no further than CrossFit Strongsville. We offer classes taught by our amazing staff of coaches. If going solo is more your speed, stop in for our open gym hours. Visit our website at CrossFitStrongsville.com to learn more and view our schedule. Visit our new location at 12608 Alameda Drive in Strongsville. Strongsville CrossFit, you're worth it. You deserve to be healthier and happier. Tri-C looking for an offensive explosion in the bottom of the fourth inning. According to the NJCAA website, even in playoff time, 10 runs after 5 is a run rule. The other one is 8 after 7. If Tri-C does enough, this could be a really quick game. But based on the way Mid-Michigan has played, they are going to do everything in their power to make sure this game continues. As once again, we see Coach Slauberg running on camera. The third time at least we've caught that this year. We still have to compile those at the end. It's just fun to see. That pitch down low, but in the end they call it a strike. A delayed designation. 1-1 the count on Pierce, the 9-hitter. It goes 9-1 then 2. 1-1 the count. Hugh setting up the pitch. Swing and a miss. Now 1-2. A good start to this at-bat for Hugh on the mound. Can he retire Pierce for out number 1? Here's the pitch. Down low, count now even. After Pierce, it goes to Merritt, then Bowles. Even count, both sides having a bit of control. Hugh taking a lot of time on the mound. Here's the 2-2. Hit right side. Into foul territory it goes, and it will die in no man's land. Pierce lucky that that ball was not catchable. Otherwise, he would have been out for sure. Just kind of landed in a Bermuda Triangle. No one was able to get there. It's in no man's land. It's a tough play to make. Either way, count remains 2-2. Pierce's main contribution to this game has been a safety squeeze perfectly executed back in the second inning. Count still sits at 2-2. Hugh looking for strikeout number 2 on the game. Donovan sets and fires. A good hold there, and that is the call officially made down the first base line. Count full on Ben Pierce. A very good hold by Ben. He definitely was close to breaking the plane, but in the end, he holds up, and that is a big, big hold. Here comes the payoff. Cranked into left center. It's a lead-off single for Ben Pierce. What a way to turn on the baseball after a great battle in the box. We will watch that one back, but just a beautiful crank sent screaming into left, just lollipopping over Thomas. You can see off the swing, beautiful. Thomas did what he could, but there was no way he was catching up to that one. Now it's Cohen Merritt stepping into the box for Tri-C, looking to continue this solid start to the bottom of the fourth. Runner goes, here's the pitch. Chopped foul down the left side, 0-1. I like that move from Tri-C, employing a hit and run scenario. You send the runner in motion, you tell Merritt, get some contact. It could have worked, but instead it is a foul ball. If that did stay fair, Merritt would most likely have been a sacrificial lamb on the play, but either way, Pierce would have been in scoring position. 0-1 the count on Cohen Merritt, who is 1 for 2 on the day. Before the pitch, we will have a throwback, a low one to Stoy. He does a good job to get it before it skips away. Still one strike on Cohen Merritt, the designated hitter. Hugh eyeing in. Catcher sets up outside. The pitch. Ball wanted to just miss. Is very nearly a balk there as he looked the runner and then threw. It'll be interesting to see if he tries that move yet again. But he is a lefty, so he does have the advantage of getting an early peak. Here's the 1-1. Down low, now 2-1. After Merritt, it goes to Bowles, then Farrell. A lot of power in this spot for Tri-C, but can they put it together for one more explosive inning? They lead by 5, but definitely want more than that. Hugh setting up, 2-1 the count. Runner goes, here's the pitch, fouled away. Tough break for Tri-C. Pierce would have been safe at second, most likely, given that jump. Count now even, and Merritt, along with the Tri-C offense, is back to the drawing board. We will see what he tries to do here. Obviously, now it is protect. He did have a hitter's count. I don't blame him for swinging, but in the scenario, if he knew that Pierce was going, I think you lay off of it. It wasn't that good of a spot. But then again, in the moment, it probably looked really good, and I can see where he got that from. Before the 2-2, there is a throwback to 1. Once again, not in time. I've said it a few times, but I will say it again. With Hugh being a lefty, he does have a big advantage checking Pierce over at first. Still 2-2 the counts. Here's the pitch. Down low, and we are full. 3 balls, 2 strikes to count. A lot of stretching going on in the Tri-C bullpen, but no pitches being thrown as of yet. Same for the Mid-Michigan bullpen. Full count. Runner goes, they throw back to 1, and we have a rundown, but Pierce is out at second base. It looked like from our angle he was clearly safe, but we will watch it back. That's a tough one there. A good move made by Donovan Hugh on the mound. We will see. Definitely not a balk. From what we can see on the screen, his foot was on the bag before the downswing of the tag even happened. Wow. The payoff fouled away. That's a tough one. In the moment, it looks close, but on the replay, clear as day. After Merritt, once again, it goes to Bowles. 1 down now in the bottom of the 4th. Hugh taking his time. Here comes the payoff pitch once again. Fouled again by Merritt. A very good battle in the box. This is what you love to see from Tri-C. When they have to battle in at-bats, they do everything in their power to do so. They fight as hard as they can. They make good plays happen offensively, and that makes them a very dangerous team. Still full. Merritt looking to straighten one out. Here comes the payoff pitch. Up and out. Finally, Merritt gets his walk. A runner is back on the base path for Tri-C as Jackson Bowles steps into the batter's box. One more peer into the Mid-Michigan dugout, to their bullpen. Sees some action finally happening. We will try and get an ID on the pitcher warming up. It appears to be a righty. So we will see who that is in the coming minutes. The pitch from Hugh, beautifully in there to Bowles. Strike 1 taken. Jackson Bowles so far in this game, a bunt that moved Merritt to second base, and an RBI fielder's choice along with a stolen bag. 0-1 the count. Hughes pitch. Off the plate, almost a pitch shot, pretty much is, but staying put at first is Merritt. I like that idea by the Lakers, but at the same time, you have to be certain that he is stealing for the pitch out. Otherwise, you are just giving Bowles a leg up. 1-1 the count. Hugh checks and throws back. Not in time. A lot of throwback from Hugh in this contest. Gallagher, I think we may have seen 1 or 2, not too many. But we will see if that changes as this game continues to go on, or if we see a new pitcher. The 1-1 misses upstairs. Now a hitter's count standing at 2-1. Bull showing plenty of patience Entering this series, he batted .429, 57 hits, 12 doubles, 5 triples, 9 home runs, and 58 RBIs. Count out 3-1 as it is blocked by Stimac. No throw down as Merritt now stands in scoring position. 3-1 count. The advantage sits with Jackson Bowles. Can he bring Merritt home to make it 8-2? 3-1 the count. The infield at normal depth, or if anything, a little bit further back. The pitch cranked right side, and it is off of the first baseman. Bowles will reach, and that puts runners at the corners with 1 down. Good hustle by Jackson Bowles down the line to ensure he does not get rung up. That should go down as an error, no matter how powerful that was. It was right in the basket, just couldn't bring it in. Now Pat Farrell will step in for Tri-C, 2 for 2 on the day with 3 RBIs to his name. The second one is the controversial one, as initially it looked like he was out, but in the end, he was ruled safe as 2 runs scored. A chance to do a similar job here. The pitch. Chopped left side, foul. Strike 1 on Pat Farrell. After the right fielder, it goes to Hazuda in the 4 hole and Lehner in the 5. We talked about wind gusts potentially getting up to 19 miles per hour during this game. So far, not a crazy amount of wind, a little bit of movement from the American flag out in left center, but nothing really out of the ordinary. 0-1 the count. Hugh checks and fires. Down low, count even. But Tri-C, they have really worked well against Hugh in this contest. 7 runs in the first 2 innings. Nothing last time out, but still a very promising game offensively. They will make it to the next round where they win today. They don't want that to be their last. They want to keep going. Up and out again. Now 2-1. I believe this is the first time in program history that Tri-C is hosting a regional game. So this is definitely a big series, one with massive importance not only to this season, but also to the program and the future of it as a whole. 2-1 the count on Farrell. Here's the pitch. Down low, runner will break. It's 3-1. They fake the throw. It won't matter as everybody stays put outside of the moving runner. And now the umpires are going to do a little bit of moving around to be in position. 3-1 the count on Farrell. Hazuda awaits in the on-deck circle. Hugh comes set. Here comes the 3-1. It is low. Bases are loaded for Brendan Hazuda. A good, patient at-bat from Pat Farrell. I wouldn't be surprised to see a mound meeting from mid-Michigan. Still nothing. Very surprised not to see one right now. Hazuda 1 for 2 on the day. Completely different results. A double play and a base hit. Pretty much polar opposites. Can Hazuda give the ball a ride with the bases juiced and only 1 down in the bottom of the 4th? Hughes' first pitch. Chopped foul lightly by Hazuda. Strike 1. After Brendan, it goes to Joey Lehner, the shortstop. For the Lakers in the top of the 5th, Brian Bovin and Schultz are set to hit. But for the time being, it is a pitcher's count 0-1 on Brendan Hazuda. Hugh checks and deals. In there on the corner now, 0-2. A good spot found by Hugh. That has been the 50-50 ball today. This time he wins the gamble. I like that spot going outside. I wouldn't be surprised to see him juxtapose that pitch with one well inside. It is an 0-2. Hugh sets, goes inside. It skips away, but everybody stays put. A tough one there, but by the time the runner would have been in line with the catcher, you could have had the tag. It is Cohen Merritt. He does have the speed, but at the same time, a risky play at home, diving head first, already banged up. You cannot risk him missing the rest of this season. You like his speed, but you like it in the natural flow of play more than on a steal like that. 1-2 now the count on Hazuda. Here's the pitch. Does not go, and it just misses. Count now even. A very close miss, but nonetheless, miss is implied. 2-2 on Hazuda. Brendan still looking to give the ball a ride in his final game at Ron Model Field. Here's the 2-2. Chop left side. It is through. It's an RBI single. They will hold up JB at third. Brendan Hazuda, one final big RBI at the Mott. That's the way he wants to go out. 2 for 3 in this game. And he is doing all he can to put Tri-C into the next round of regionals. A beautiful hit that just sneaks through exactly what he wanted to do. The job is done. Make it 8-2, a 6-run lead. And we still have not confirmed if the run rule could be in effect, but the run that would put Tri-C in that spot is in the batter's box. First pitch from Hugh is in there. 0-1 the count on Lehner. Bases loaded, one down in the bottom of the fourth. But the Triceratops looking to have an even better offensive inning this time in comparison to the bottom of the second. Still a long way to get there as they have won in comparison to the sixth from 2 innings ago. 0-1 the count. Here's the pitch. Hit left side and foul. If that could have stayed fair and hugged the line, that would have at least scored 2 runners. But in the end, Lehner down to his final strike with Brock Miller awaiting in the on-deck circle. 0-2 the count on the shortstop, who so far today has reached on an error and has hit an RBI single. Hugh looking for his second strikeout on the day. Here comes the 0-2. Popped up right side. It will go to foul territory or has a chance, and he will make the play for out number 2. They tag up. The play at the plate is not in time. It's a sac fly for Lehner, and that will score another run. A great tag up by Jackson Bowles. That's the issue with catching a ball that deep. It allows the runners to tag up, but it becomes a sacrifice fly. Exactly what Lehner was hoping to do. Score a run. 9-2 Tri-C on top. Runs 10 and 11 still in scoring position for Brock Miller. Miller so far in this game, 2 for 2, 1 RBI, 2 extra base hits. Breaking ball misses off the plate. Ball 1. After Brock, it goes to Green, Tyson, and Pierce. So if Miller is the final batter of this inning, 7, 8, and 9 would hit in the bottom of the 5th. Here comes the 1-0. Breaks in, and it is up the gut and through. At least 1 run will score. They will send Hazuda, and the hit parade for Brock Miller continues. 3 for 3 on the day. Brock provides again for Tri-C. What a swing by Brock Miller. That will clear the bases outside of him. 3 for 3, 3 RBIs, and he is a homer away from the cycle. He did it in descending order too. Triple, double, single. Impressive work. Now a mound visit has been called, and this will most likely do it for the starting pitcher, Donovan Hugh. And it looks like we'll have some lullaby tunes playing from the sound system. I'll tell you what, the music during these mound visits for the opposing team has been great this year. A big shout out to the Tri-C players who are up in the box running the music, the scoreboard, and our scoreboard today. But we will step aside as it is nap time and the call to the bullpen has been made on SmeeSports. Experiencing pain of any kind? Call a timeout and stop by the Healthiest You Chiropractic Center. There, Dr. Max or Dr. Stephanie will provide a top-tier adjustment. Then you'll unwind in their therapy room. Visit their website at www.thychiro.com or call 440-238-3338 and book an appointment today. The Healthiest You Chiropractic Center, keeping Strongsville pain-free since 2013. Looking to get in shape and join a great community? Look no further than CrossFit Strongsville. We offer classes taught by our amazing staff of coaches. If going solo is more your speed, stop in for our open gym hours. Visit our website at CrossFitStrongsville.com to learn more and view our schedule. Visit our new location at 12608 Alameda Drive in Strongsville. Strongsville CrossFit, you're worth it. You deserve to be healthier and happier. Here at Ledgewood Barbershop, it's the little things that count. From the moment you walk in, we want you to feel at home in a great community. Our barbers know how to serve our customers and make them love their fresh cut. Visit us today at 17100 Royalton Road in Strongsville, just across the street from the mall. Or call us at 440-238-5105. We know that once you stop in, you'll keep coming back. Ledgewood Barbershop, your next haircut awaits. As the new pitcher is about to be done with his warm-ups, if you or someone you know is a business owner looking to sponsor broadcasts in the Cleveland or Stark County area, contact me at one of those avenues on your screen, and I would love to work out a deal with you to promote the best of your business and your brand. Thank you to the Healthiest You Chiropractic Center, who also is our player of the game sponsor, CrossFit Strongsville, and to our broadcast presenter, Ledgewood Barbershop, for sponsoring today's broadcast. The new arm is warmed up. It is number 16, Cale Coyne for Mid-Michigan. He will be tasked with shutting down a very potent Tri-C offense, starting with Ethan Green. 2 down in the bottom of the 4th inning. 4 runs have already scored for the Triceratops, but they want more. Beautiful first pitch, just missing the zone. 1-0 the counts. Next inning for the Lakers, Bovin, Schultz, and Esch are set to hit. The throwback 2-1 is not in time. Coyne looking for his first strike of the day. Ball 2, the throwdown 2-2 is in time, and the side is retired. A beautiful throw by Stimac, and the damage will stop there. We will watch this throw one final time. You can see it at the top of your screen. A beautiful chuck by Stimac. That is the second time he has thrown out a runner today, and that time it settles down a very rowdy Triceratops offense. But the damage has been done. 4-run score in the bottom of the 4th. 4 complete. 11-2. Tri-C your score on SmeeSports. Experiencing pain of any kind? Call a timeout and stop by the Healthiest You Chiropractic Center. There, Dr. Max or Dr. Stephanie will provide a top-tier adjustment. Then you'll unwind in their therapy room. Visit their website at www.thychiro.com or call 440-238-3338 and book an appointment today. The Healthiest You Chiropractic Center, keeping Strongsville pain-free since 2013. Looking to get in shape and join a great community? Look no further than CrossFit Strongsville. We offer classes taught by our amazing staff of coaches. If going solo is more your speed, stop in for our open gym hours. Visit our website at CrossFitStrongsville.com to learn more and view our schedule. Visit our new location at 12608 Alameda Drive in Strongsville. Strongsville CrossFit, you're worth it. You deserve to be healthier and happier. Gallagher all ready to go for the 5th inning. Mid-Michigan down by 9, 11-2. Tri-C your score on SmeeSports. For those just joining us, I am Nathan Smee on the call for you this afternoon. The winner of this Game 3 advances to the next round of the D2 Region 12 NJCAA Baseball Playoffs. I believe the winner will take on Macomb next week in Michigan. For the Lakers, this time out, Bovin, Schultz, and Esch are set to hit. First pitch from Gallagher is sent right back up the gut. It is a leadoff single for Trey Bovin. He is now 2 for 3 on the afternoon. The Lakers needed a quick start to the inning, and that will have to do for now. But perfect hit right back to where it came from. The question is, can Mid-Michigan turn this into a rally? Can they start to put the pieces together offensively? They have been so close to an explosive inning today. They just haven't been able to get over the line. The second pitch of the inning is taken for strike one. A good offering from Gallagher. Tyler Schultz, 2 for 2 on the day with 2 base hits, is now in the box for the Lakers. Here's the 0-1. Another breaking ball beautifully falls in. Now 0-2. Vinny throwing some really good pitches to begin this at-bat. Can he retire Schultz in 3 pitches? Ground ball left side. Miller dives, can't get there. What was once an 0-2 count has turned into a third single today for Schultz. Just beautifully, barely gets it past Brock Miller. I don't know how he snuck it by. Miller did all he could. But it's 2 hits in a row to begin the 5th for the Lakers. Now Justin Esch will step in. 2 doubles, 2 RBIs today. He wants more where that came from. If he can, the Lakers have a chance to get back into this ballgame. But they would need a lot to go their way. Starting now, it's through on the left side. He is 3 for 3. They will hold up the runner, and now they will send him on an error in left, and the run finally scores. The Lakers are back on the board. Unfortunate in left. The relay would have been quick enough, but the bobble from Pierce really killed the play. And now the Lakers are back within 8. But can they keep the offense rolling? It's 3 quick hits in a row. And with that hit, we are now at a combined 20 today. Impressive work all the way around for the offenses. First pitch to Thomas is off the plate, 1-0. Caleb 1 for 1 on the day with a walk and a base hit to his name. Top 5, 2-1, nobody out. That pitch missing low, now 2-0. And it is a low throwback from Hazuda. Tri-C needs to be careful. They cannot give the Lakers too much momentum to play with. It's a dangerous game giving them this much. 2 balls, no strikes to count. Here's the pitch. Chopped right back to Gallagher. They get the lead, runner over at third. Miller able to barely get out of the way before he gets hit himself, and he appears to be a little shaken. A tough play. Mid-Michigan saying he came off the bag, but that was after he had the ball. Very similar to a propel throw over at first. You get on the bag, you establish, you push off to make a throw to second to get a double play. He came off the bag once he had it. I see where their confusion is. I'll see it again on my phone real quick. I get where they're seeing it, but at the same time, I don't think it's definitive enough to call it. But either way, it is out number 1. Same scenario, but the Tri-C defense 1 out closer to getting out of this situation. Stimac fouls off the first offering to him. 0-1 the count. Just a tough one there for Mid-Michigan. It looked like their offense was just going to blow right through this inning. But they have hit a slight barrier in the road. Here's the 0-1. Swing and a miss, now 0-2. Stimac expected it a little bit more over the plate. Gallagher brings it inside. A beautiful offering. 11-3, Tri-C on top. 0-2 the count. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. Gallagher responds with yet another strikeout. His 4th of the day. Retires Stimac for out number 2. Beautiful pitching from Gallagher today. Still some action in the bullpen of Tri-C. I think they are going to try and see how long Gallagher can throw. The only issue is pitch count. I'm going to guess he is near the 60s, if not there. Chopped foul by Stoy on an swing. 0-1 the count. Still 2 runners on with 2 down. Tri-C up by 8. They will look to recover the run that they lost in the home half. Almost 0-2, but that pitch just dipping too much in the end. A good eye from Stoy. Count now even. The first baseman 0 for 2 with a pop out and a ground out today. Chop left side. Miller gets it. No doubt this time as he puts the foot on the bag, retiring the side. 1 run scores, but 2 runners are left stranded. Middle of 5 at Ron Model Field. Tri-C all over Mid-Michigan, 11-3. Here at Ledgewood Barbershop, it's the little things that count. From the moment you walk in, we want you to feel at home in a great community. Our barbers know how to serve our customers and make them love their fresh cut. Visit us today at 17100 Royalton Road in Strongsville, just across the street from the mall. Or call us at 440-238-5105. We know that once you stop in, you'll keep coming back. Ledgewood Barbershop, your next haircut awaits. Experiencing pain of any kind? Call a timeout and stop by the Healthiest You Chiropractic Center. There, Dr. Max or Dr. Stephanie will provide a top-tier adjustment. Then you'll unwind in their therapy room. Visit their website at www.thychiro.com or call 440-238-3338 and book an appointment today. The Healthiest You Chiropractic Center, keeping Strongsville pain-free since 2013. Looking to get in shape and join a great community? Look no further than CrossFit Strongsville. We offer classes taught by our amazing staff of coaches. If going solo is more your speed, stop in for our open gym hours. Visit our website at CrossFitStrongsville.com to learn more and view our schedule. Visit our new location at 12608 Alameda Drive in Strongsville. Strongsville CrossFit, you're worth it. You deserve to be healthier and happier. Bottom of the 5th inning at Ron Model Field. Tri-C up 11-3 on number 7 Mid-Michigan. This is Division II Region 12 NJCAA Baseball Playoffs on the SmeeSports YouTube channel. Once again, I am Nathan Smee on the call for you this afternoon. For those who are unfamiliar with our schedule, we do a lot of high school sports. Today we were supposed to have a game at 5 p.m. That was Holy Name and Padua softball. This game, we expected it to run long, and it appears it will. So we made the call last night that we are not going to do that broadcast. This will be our one and only game of the day, as we want to be able to give a good quality product every time we do a broadcast. So the next time we are on air is tomorrow. So it's not too long of a wait, as we will have Holy Name and North Olmsted baseball, followed by Holy Name and Normandy baseball. 12 p.m. and 3 p.m. first pitches tomorrow. Once again, right back here at Ron Model Field. I might as well pick up residence here because I am here almost every day at this point. 2-1 the count on Green. Here's the pitch from Coyne. To the corner it goes, evening up the count. 2-2 the count on Green. 2-2 now. Coyne looking for out number 1 and his first punch shot on the day. Won't get it quite yet as that pitch misses in the dirt, making the count full on Green. 7, 8, and 9 this inning for Tri-C, starting with Ethan, then going to Tyson and Ben Pierce. Full count 3-2. Coyne ready to go. Here comes his payoff pitch. Cranked right up the middle, a good spot, but Thomas gets it over from short, and the tag is there by Stoy at first for out number 1. A beautiful recovery defensively by Mid-Michigan. They make an excellent play happen. We will watch this one back. Looking at the jersey numbers, I think they made a defensive change that they didn't report to us. They did. That was Clark on the tag. Stoy is out of the game. For those who watched yesterday, Clark was the backup catcher technically as he came in for the initial starter, which was number 15, Jack Nilsson. 1-0 the count on Tyson. But still a great throw by Thomas. A ranging effort, and that was enough to make the play via the tag of Clark. Hit now to the right side of the infield. Picked up at second by Schultz. Clark scoops it for out number 2. Man, this is his first time in the ballgame defensively, and he is already having to work a lot. But yet another good play. He appears to be focused, cool, calm, and collected. That is what you want to see from your first baseman, especially one that has been asked to make 2 very tough plays. Now Ben Pierce is in a safety squeeze, which scored a run his first time up, then a base hit in his second plate appearance. First pitch is blocked by Stimac behind the dish. Ball 1 to Pierce. For the Lakers in the top of the 6th, we will see Amir Orr, Eddie McDonald, and Connor Bryan. So the outfield set to hit. Coyne setting, firing the 1-0. To the corner and missing 2-0. A very good miss from Coyne. But Hugh, he ended up pitching 3 2/3 innings, allowing a total of 11 runs. Here comes the 2-0. Just a bit inside as it will hit Ben Pierce for a hard 90. After the first 2 batters of the inning were retired in order, Cohen Merritt will step in after a hard 90 from Pierce, trying to keep the inning going. And at the same time, Tri-C is trying to put a run back on the board to make up for the one that Mid-Michigan scored in the top of the frame. Cohen Merritt so far in this game, a single, I believe a bunt-out, and a walk. So he has been a busy man in this affair. Merritt sees the first pitch in the dirt, ball 1. After Merritt, it will go to Jackson Bowles, the center fielder. Still a lot of baseball left to go. It appears the run rule might only be 8 runs after 7. Mid-Michigan trying to make sure this game goes a full 9, but that will help the Tri-C cause. Pierce, he is at second. He will take a hefty turn, but stay put in the end. Runner in scoring position now for Cohen Merritt. I like that move from Pierce. You take that aggressive turn, you try and bait a throw, and from there you work. But still, he gets into scoring position. That's what matters. That is the first big step in the right direction to score a run this inning. Him getting on and then him working on the base path is huge for Tri-C. And Pierce, looking at his statistics entering this series, 286, 8 hits on the year. He really hasn't had too many opportunities. So for him to come out in the playoffs as needed due to the injuries, he has really been impressive. The 2-0 fouled away by Merritt for strike 1. But Pierce adjusting well to the playoffs in college. You also look at this freshman class from Tri-C. So many top-tier guys playing, and you get them back for another year. That is really going to be a big point of emphasis in the offseason and in any preseason preview. You bring back your core, and you're bringing in some of NEO's finest talents to couple with them. Here's the 2-1. Fouled away again. We've talked about a couple of names, but just to throw them out there again, Ignacio from Ignatius, Trobenter from Lake Catholic, and the one that I am really excited to see play at Tri-C, the big man, Andy Schneider from Buckeye. I was talking about him before the game. Pretty much, he is good for a home run every series in the CWC. 2-2 the count on Cohen Merritt. Coyne checks. No throwback yet. Now the pitch. Booted. It goes behind, and that will put Pierce at third. Good job by Pierce, just going station to station. He reads the down angle, and the rest is easy from there. Full count on Merritt. And based on the scenario, if he goes on, he will steal very early on into Bowles' at-bat. So I would expect a pitch out pretty much from the first pitch, which means we will see a take from Bowles. That is all chalk talk, though. It could not even be a possibility if Merritt is retired here. Full count on Cohen. Coyne setting on the mound for the payoff pitch. It is low, ball 4, A good block, but it's runners at the corners with 2 down after Merritt draws his second walk of the day, and up steps JB, Jackson Bulls. Time now has been called, so it looks like not only will we potentially see a pitching change, but also some great lullabies. We will take a quick look into the mound visit, and yes, we will have the call to the bullpen. And this time around, not a lullaby, but some very interesting music. I don't even know. Oh, man. This is great work from Tri-C's players putting on this music. The call to the bullpen has been made. And once again, the music choice is top tier. This is Division II Region 12 NJCAA Baseball Playoffs on SmeeSports. Experiencing pain of any kind? Call a timeout and stop by the Healthiest You Chiropractic Center. There, Dr. Max or Dr. Stephanie will provide a top-tier adjustment. Then you'll unwind in their therapy room. Visit their website at www.thychiro.com or call 440-238-3338 and book an appointment today. The Healthiest You Chiropractic Center, keeping Strongsville pain-free since 2013. Looking to get in shape and join a great community? Look no further than CrossFit Strongsville. We offer classes taught by our amazing staff of coaches. If going solo is more your speed, stop in for our open gym hours. Visit our website at CrossFitStrongsville.com to learn more and view our schedule. Visit our new location at 12608 Alameda Drive in Strongsville. Strongsville CrossFit, you're worth it. You deserve to be healthier and happier. Jackson Bulls steps in for Tri-C as he will look to take down Luke Sherman, who is back into the ball game. He pitched yesterday in Game 2. He maybe pitched Game 1 too. I don't really know. I know for a fact he was in Game 2, but still interesting to see him come back in. Strike one taken by Bulls. Merritt stays put, and I think he kind of expected a pitch out. Doesn't get one, but it's a good first offering from Sherman. 11-3 Tri-C on top, your score in the bottom of the 5th. Merritt a good lead over at first. Here's the pitch. Up and out. 1-1. Bulls so far in this contest, a successful bunt moving Merritt over, a fielder's choice which scored a run, and last time up he reached on an error. 1-1 the count, still runners at the corners. Here's the pitch. Thought about it, but holds up. Now 1-2. And I think given the scenario, we will see Merritt take off for second base. It's 1-2. You have that open bag. Even if it is a strikeout, you still put some pressure on Mid-Michigan to make it happen. 1-2 the count. A good lead from Merritt. He will stay put. Bulls cracks it into center field, and it will be caught on a line by McDonald, and the side is retired. A good inning offensively from Tri-C, but still no damage done. End of 5 in Parma. The Triceratops lead 11-3 against Mid-Michigan. Here at Ledgewood Barbershop, it's the little things that count. From the moment you walk in, we want you to feel at home in a great community. Our barbers know how to serve our customers and make them love their fresh cut. Visit us today at 17100 Royalton Road in Strongsville, just across the street from the mall. Or call us at 440-238-5105. We know that once you stop in, you'll keep coming back. Ledgewood Barbershop, your next haircut awaits. Tri-C still rolling with Vinny Gallagher on the mound as we enter the 6th inning of Game 3 of our series. Tri-C up 11-3 on Mid-Michigan. It has been a good game this afternoon. Going through the game, it was Mid-Michigan scoring the first run of the game. They then left the bases loaded, ending the top of the first. Tri-C responded with a run of their own, courtesy of an RBI single from Pat Farrell. Top of the second, no damage. Then Tri-C made their mark on this game. 6 runs coming home in the bottom of the second. Since then, Tri-C has put on more pressure. Runs did score in the 3rd and 5th innings for Mid-Michigan, but in the bottom of the 4th, Tri-C played it for, giving us our 11-3 scoreline. 1-2 now the count on the leadoff hitter this inning, who is Amir Orr. After Orr, it goes to McDonald, then Bryan. Gallagher looking for his 5th strikeout on the day. Here's the 1-2. Almost in there, a very good miss, but in the end, the count will be evened up. I give Orr a lot of credit there. It definitely looked really close from our angle. The fact that he held off on a called ball, very impressive work. And he is rewarded with a full count, 3-2. Good patience in the box by Amir so far, but the job is far from done for him and the Lakers. Gallagher still looking to record an out on Orr. The payoff. Ground ball left side. Lehner ranges over to his right. The throw across is in time. An excellent stretch from Green confirms out number 1. We will watch that one back real quick. Just a beautiful job by Lehner. He usually plays second base. Once again, due to Merritt's injury, he bumps back to short, and he has been on point today. Yet another sensational play. With 1 down, we go back to the top of the Laker order for the 4th time today. First pitch from Gallagher. Runs inside. Ball 1 on McDonald. Eddie so far a strikeout looking, a ground out, and a fielder's choice. Gallagher looking to even up the count with the 1-0. And he does. A nasty breaking ball. Beautiful spot. Gallagher still has remained in control of his breaking ball for the most part. There have been some pitches that have gone away from him, did not go the way he wanted, but for the most part, he has been living and dying with that breaking ball as a good pitch coupled with the fastball. That combo has been deadly today. 1-2 the count on McDonald. Still a combined 20 hits, no hits in the last few minutes. The Lakers try and change that here. Not quite. Ball 2 taken inside. For Tri-C in the home half of the 6th, Farrell, Hazuda, and Lehner reside in the queue. Here's the 2-2. Chop left side and foul. With it being 1:57, given our start time of 12:57, we are officially, 11:57, we are officially 2 hours into the ball game. Here comes the 2-2 from Gallagher. Cranked into left field, a good amount of carry, but right to Ben Pierce for out number 2. Good contact, but in the wrong spot. And that has been a tail of the tape moment for the Lakers today. A lot of good contact, but just not to a good spot. Now Connor Bryan will step back in, the left fielder, 1 for 3 on the day with 2 groundouts and a base hit. The first pitch from Gallagher pops up. It is playable. It is going to stay fair. Lehner points it out. He will be called off by Pierce, and it will fall. Cruising into second base with at least a single, I think because he didn't touch it, a double, is Bryan. Assuming that is called a base hit, I don't know though. It's tough. If it touched Pierce, then yes, but I think they're going to rule it an error. That's probably the right decision, and that is indeed the case. It will go down as an E7, putting a runner in scoring position for Bovin to work with. Trey so far today, 2 for 3 with 2 base hits, but also a double play ball. A good first strike from Gallagher, putting it right on the edge of the zone. 0-1 the count. Still a chance for the Lakers to push another run across. Runs inside, backs out the batter. Count now even. The run rule could be in effect in a few innings' time. I believe next inning, if the Lakers don't score here or in the next, the game will be done. A good block by Hazuda makes it 2-1. That is why this run is so important. 7 or less, they have a chance. 8 or more, the game will end a bit early, and Tri-C will be able to book a trip to Michigan. 2 balls, 1 strike, the count on Bovin. Here's the pitch. Cranked into right center field. This one has a chance to get down, but Bowles cuts it off in the alley, retiring the side. Another good put out by Jackson Bowles. We really have not called his name all too much defensively. In fact, that is his first put out of game number 3, but it comes at an important time. The side has been retired. We flip to the home half of the 6th on the SmeeSports YouTube channel. Here at Ledgewood Barbershop, it's the little things that count. From the moment you walk in, we want you to feel at home in a great community. Our barbers know how to serve our customers and make them love their fresh cut. Visit us today at 17100 Royalton Road in Strongsville, just across the street from the mall. Or call us at 440-238-5105. We know that once you stop in, you'll keep coming back. Ledgewood Barbershop, your next haircut awaits. Experiencing pain of any kind? Call a timeout and stop by the Healthiest You Chiropractic Center. There, Dr. Max or Dr. Stephanie will provide a top-tier adjustment. Then you'll unwind in their therapy room. Visit their website at www.thychiro.com or call 440-238-3338 and book an appointment today. The Healthiest You Chiropractic Center, keeping Strongsville pain-free since 2013. Here at Ledgewood Barbershop, it's the little things that count. From the moment you walk in, we want you to feel at home in a great community. Our barbers know how to serve our customers and make them love their fresh cut. Visit us today at 17100 Royalton Road in Strongsville, just across the street from the mall. Or call us at 440-238-5105. We know that once you stop in, you'll keep coming back. Ledgewood Barbershop, your next haircut awaits. Farrell leads off for Tri-C in the bottom of the 6th inning. 11-3, the Triceratops lead mid-Michigan. This is Game 3 of Round 1 of the Division II Region 12 NJCAA Baseball Playoffs on the SmeeSports YouTube channel. After Farrell, it is Hazuda and Lehner set to hit. So 3, 4, and 5 for the Triceratops in the 6th. Ball 1 to Farrell, who so far today has 2 RBI singles, one of which had an extra RBI tacked on, so a total of 3 RBIs along with a walk. A very good day at the office for Pat Farrell. Here's the 1-0. Count now even, a good get right for Sherman. Sherman is the 3rd pitcher of the day for mid-Michigan. Coyne was the 2nd. Hugh was the 1st. Here comes the 1-1. Shot foul. And it appears it takes an awkward hit off of Farrell's ankle. So now 1-2 the count on Farrell. And if we are able to have Miller, who would be the 4th hitter of the inning, get up, we could see a cycle completed with a home run. 1-2 the count. Here's the pitch. Cranked into right center field. This could be a gapper. It is down in the gap. Farrell takes the turn. He is in at second base. He wants more. He is taking the turn to 3. The play is not in time. It gets wide. It is a leadoff triple for Pat Farrell. What a drive by Pat. Absolutely electric from Diddy, and that will bring up Brendan Hazuda. Perfection from Farrell. 3 for 3 on the day. That is his third hit. That is the first one with extra bases tacked on. And now Brendan Hazuda has a chance to have one more RBI. 2 for 3 on the day. After hitting into a double play, he has had a base hit in the following 2 at-bats. Sherman looking to settle things down. The pitch. Missing low, 1-0 the count. But Brendan Hazuda, one of the key sophomore contributors on this team. A lot of guys are going to have to step up to fill his shoes. It looks like Britton is going to be one of them, and the other, Trobenter, who is coming in. Pops up, and it will go to the shortstop, Thomas. And it falls! Oh no, it stays in the infield, and that will score the run! The Sun is playing tricks on the defense of the Lakers, and that scores them their 12th run. Unfortunate there. It just kind of hung up there. He didn't touch it. I still think it's an RBI single. Whichever way it's scored, Tri-C now up by 9 as Joey Lehner steps in. Still no outs in the bottom of the 6th. Unfortunate there for the Lakers. And now they need at least 2 runs to keep the game going in the top of the 7th. What can Lehner do right now, though, for Tri-C? First pitch is in there, 0-1. For those just tuning in, the run rule is 8 runs after 7. So that would get us there. For the Lakers, it is Schultz, Esch, and Thomas set to try and keep the game going. 1-0 the count on Lehner. Here's the pitch. Ground ball right side of the infield. This could be trouble. They get Hazuda at 2 and at 1. The throw is not in time as it is dropped. Out number 1 of the inning. 1 runner on, and stepping in, it is Brock Miller. Single, double, triple. Do we see the cycle from Brock Miller? That will be one heck of a way to end the home part of your schedule. We talked about Miller's offense a lot in game number 1. He has been struggling as of late, but now in the last 2 games, he has really stepped it up. 1 dinger, and the cycle is complete. The pitch. Off the plate, ball 1. After Miller, it goes to Ethan Green in the 7th spot. And depending on Gallagher's pitch count, we could see a closer come in, which I would assume to be Banks Cox, who is warming up right now. Here's the 1-0. Once again, low, ball 2. Looking in the mid-Michigan bullpen, no true action. A couple of guys stretching and starting to somewhat throw, but no true pitching yet. Sherman trying to find strike 1 on Miller. Runs it inside. 3 balls in a row to Brock. Miller definitely not going to hold back if it is a meatball on the 3-0. Up by 9, he wants a cycle. I think he has a green light, and if he doesn't, I would be surprised. It's 3-0. The pitch. Foul to right side. And exactly as expected, he did have the green light on a 3-0. He definitely wants to cycle, and Sherman, I think, knows that as well. He is going to pitch around that, but we've seen Miller put the ball over the fence in numerous places in the ballpark. Count now 3-1 on Miller. Sherman sets and fires, breaks it in, and it is ball 4. It looks like Brock Miller will be denied of the cycle, but if he does get a home run on another at-bat, which he might have one more today, potentially, it doesn't look too likely right now, he could have the cycle plus a walk tacked on. Ethan Green now steps in, 2 on, 1 down in the bottom of the 6th. Tri-C looking to take a 10-plus run lead. Tri-C up by 9, and a very good spot to advance to the playoff round next week. 0-1 the count on Green, who so far in this game is 0 for 3. Sherman 2 outs away from getting out of this jam. 1 run has already scored for Tri-C in the inning. But can they find more? A good block down low. Count now even. Once again, we will be back at Ron Model Field tomorrow, 12 p.m. and 3 p.m. for some Holy Name baseball as they welcome in 2 tough opponents in North Olmsted and Normandy. 1-1 the count. Here's the pitch. Chopped foul by Green. Now 1-2 the count. A good shot by Ethan, just unable to direct it into fair territory. With him having to protect, I think we are going to see him take a shorter stride, get a lot closer to the bat. He might even try and just push it into play. A number of things he can do, but the big one is protect. 1-2 the count. Sherman looking for out number 2. Here's the pitch. Just misses down low. The count is even. After Green, it goes to Justin Tyson. But an even count with 1 down. The Lakers definitely need out number 2 right here. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. They get it. A good strikeout from Sherman. Retires Green for out number 2, bringing up Justin Tyson. Tyson in this game, a walk, a flyout, and a ground out to his name. Not a bad outing as he did reach base once, but defensively he has had a couple of nice plays. That is the big impact that he was hoping to make. Fill in defensively for Cohen Merritt today, and he also did a great job last night in game number 2. The pitch, right in there, 0-1 the counts. If this is the last time we see the defense of the Lakers this year, obviously this is not the way they wanted to go out, but a lot of great plays still made in this series. Here comes the 0-1. Right in there, but just missing a little bit too inside. Count even. A good take by Tyson, definitely on the border, but it just goes a little bit too close to him. If Tyson is able to get on base, Ben Pierce would be up next. Strike 2 now called on the far side. A good get right from Sherman. He has done a good job in this outing, going from in to out, up to down, just working all the way around the horn in the zone. At long last, Mid-Michigan 1 strike away from getting out of this inning. A good block behind the dish keeps it close. Count now 2-2. As well, if Tyson were to walk, that would load up the bases. Mid-Michigan definitely being careful not to do that. They want to have a chance entering the top of the 7th. The pitch pops up, and that might end the inning. It is still a high hanger, and it will be caught by Orr. The side is retired. A few stressful moments for Mid-Michigan amid the sun, but a good recovery brings it in, and it brings an end to the 6th. Well, the run rule could be in effect. Mid-Michigan needs to keep this game alive. Tri-C 3 outs away from heading into the next round. It will be Jonathan Birchler coming in to close this game out for Tri-C. This is the playoffs in Division II, Region 12 on SmeeSports, presented by Ledgewood Barbershop. Experiencing pain of any kind? Call a timeout and stop by the Healthiest You Chiropractic Center. There, Dr. Max or Dr. Stephanie will provide a top-tier adjustment. Then you'll unwind in their therapy room. Visit their website at www.thychiro.com or call 440-238-3338 and book an appointment today. The Healthiest You Chiropractic Center, keeping Strongsville pain-free since 2013. Looking to get in shape and join a great community? Look no further than CrossFit Strongsville. We offer classes taught by our amazing staff of coaches. If going solo is more your speed, stop in for our open gym hours. Visit our website at CrossFitStrongsville.com to learn more and view our schedule. Visit our new location at 12608 Alameda Drive in Strongsville. Strongsville CrossFit, you're worth it. You deserve to be healthier and happier. Here at Ledgewood Barbershop, it's the little things that count. From the moment you walk in, we want you to feel at home in a great community. Our barbers know how to serve our customers and make them love their fresh cut. Visit us today at 17100 Royalton Road in Strongsville, just across the street from the mall. Or call us at 440-238-5105. We know that once you stop in, you'll keep coming back. Ledgewood Barbershop, your next haircut awaits. Top of the 7th inning at Ron Model Field. We are now hearing the run rule is 10 after 7. Tri-C still 1 run away from making that happen. We did see 8 yesterday. We really don't know exactly where the run rule is. This could be the final half inning. We could still have some more baseball left to go as the first pitch of the inning is fouled away. The new arm on the mound is Jonathan Birchler for Tri-C. He sports a 4.54 ERA through 11 appearances, 40.2 innings pitched, allowing 36 hits, 24 runs, 17 of those earned, 24 walks, and a 3-0 record on top of that. 0-2 the count quickly on Schultz. It's 4, 5, and 6 this frame for Mid-Michigan. Birchler looking for a quick punch out to begin the 7th. Unable to get it on that offering as he mitches low. 1-2. But still a good spot to hit. Try and get that chase down low. Just unable to work it in. Birchler takes his time. Now the 1-2. Cranked into left center field. It is down for a leadoff single. Schultz helping the Laker cause as that could potentially spark a rally. The Lakers needed their leadoff man aboard, and they get exactly that as Justin Esch will now step in for the visitors. So far today, 3 for 3, 2 doubles, 2 RBIs, and 1 single. He also has to be careful knowing that a double play ball would put the Lakers in a really bad spot. Ball 1 taken. For Tri-C in the next inning, it is Pierce, Merritt, and Bowles set to hit. 1-0 the counts. Here's the pitch. Right in there, 1-1. The winner of this series will take on Macomb, with them joining the Monarchs along with Lansing and Kellogg in the next round. Here comes the 1-1. Awkwardly off the bat into right field, and it bloops. Justin Esch, 4 for 4 on the day. And it is 2 hits in a row to begin the frame for Mid-Michigan. I believe that is hit number 11 on the day for them. Combined 24 hits. A lot of offense, but 5 errors in this game. Tri-C has 3. Mid-Michigan has 2. Whichever team advances, which as of right now it looks like it is Tri-C, will need to bring down the error tally in the next round. First pitch to Thomas carries off the plate, 1-0. And there is still a chance that Mid-Michigan can fight back and continue to elongate this contest. The 1-0 runs inside, almost in the zone, but just misses. Ball 2. It'll be interesting to see if Sherman stays in the game pitching for Mid-Michigan in the home half of the frame. But 3 balls in a row is not a good start to this at-bat, as this would load up the bases for Stimac. And Stimac definitely has some good power behind his swing. Birchler sets and fires. And it is low. A 4-pitch walk, and the base is loaded for Mid-Michigan. Coach Sahlberg, he will go and check on the bullpen. This might be a call to Banks Cox to get warmed up. Trying to see who they have getting warm. Banks, he is starting to make his way towards a mound. I assume that is who would be next. And also, apparently, Kyle Figueroa is warming up as well. We haven't seen him defensively due to injury. I was told before the game he would be coming in if he would come in it would be in a PO situation. And looking at Kyle Figuere's pitching stats so far this year, a .96 ERA, not too many appearances. It's definitely a small sample size, but that is a pretty good ERA, the lowest on the team, most likely of qualified pitchers, the 1-0. Chop left side, this could be trouble as it will be taken in. Miller throws across. It is in time for out number 1, but a run will score in the meantime. Stimac gets the job done and scores the 4th run of the game for Mid-Michigan. And in the end, now it looks like they're calling it a foul ball. It looked like it was going to be initially, but then they just changed it up. So now we reset the scenario. Still no outs, bases loaded, 0-1 the count on Stimac. 2 strikeouts and a walk to his name in the contest. Either way, a good warm-up throw from Miller. The pitch. Breaks in. 0-2. Nasty work from Birchler. That is by far his best pitch of his small outing so far. 1-2. Stimac looking to give the ball a ride. The pitch. Breaks in for strike 3 looking. No response for out number 1. Birchler with an extra life comes up with a big punch out. Now it will be Isaiah Stoy, the first baseman, coming in. 0 for 3 on the day with a pop out and 2 ground outs to his name. The base is definitely still loaded. Tri-C knows that, but they are a double play ball away from getting out of this inning, and it looks like their defense is going to play accordingly. Everybody at normal depth. And given their lead of 9 runs, if one more scores, not the end of the world. I would rather them play for the double play ball, get out of the inning that way, than overplay and only get 1 while 1 scores. 1-1 now, the count on Stoy. After the first baseman, it will go to Amir Orr, the right fielder. 1-1. Here's the pitch from Birchler. Upstairs now 2-1. We are nearing the 2.5-hour mark of this contest. Still a few minutes away from officially getting there, but this game will probably finish in a similar time frame to Game 1 yesterday. The pitch from Birchler goes behind, hits him, and that is how the 4th run of the ball game for Mid-Michigan will finally score. A hard 90. Now a Birchler wanted there, just lost control for a moment, and that is enough to put a run on the board. Now Amir Orr steps in for the Lakers, an 8-run game. If he can score himself along with everybody else in front, it's a 4-run game. If they can get a big explosive inning, this one still has some life. 0-1 the count on Orr as he takes the first pitch strike. But do not go anywhere. This game still could have an interesting twist. Birchler coming set for the 0-1. Here's the pitch. Fouled away. Now 0-2. Birchler needs a punch out here with the top of the order looming large. That is where the most damage will probably be done in this inning if they can get into the heart of their order at the top. The 0-2. Ground ball. This could be a double play. 4, 6, 3. In time. The inning is over. What a double play by Tri-C's defense. We talked about it a few moments ago. You play that depth to try and force a double play ball, and that is why. Beautiful job. It goes from second to short to first. What a job. And that is the 7th inning stretch, and that is the ball game. The run rule is in effect. What a way to seal the deal. Tri-C is moving on. 12 for your final score. What a win by the Triceratops. Their first ever home playoff series, and they make the most of it. We will step aside one final time and hear a word from our sponsors. This is College Baseball presented by Ledgewood Barbershop on the SmeeSports YouTube channel. Experiencing pain of any kind? Call a timeout and stop by the Healthiest You Chiropractic Center. There, Dr. Max or Dr. Stephanie will provide a top-tier adjustment. Then you'll unwind in their therapy room. Visit their website at www.thychiro.com or call 440-238-3338 and book an appointment today. The Healthiest You Chiropractic Center, keeping Strongsville pain-free since 2013. Looking to get in shape and join a great community? Look no further than CrossFit Strongsville. We offer classes taught by our amazing staff of coaches. If going solo is more your speed, stop in for our open gym hours. Visit our website at CrossFitStrongsville.com to learn more and view our schedule. Visit our new location at 12608 Alameda Drive in Strongsville. Strongsville CrossFit, you're worth it. You deserve to be healthier and happier. Here at Ledgewood Barbershop, it's the little things that count. From the moment you walk in, we want you to feel at home in a great community. Our barbers know how to serve our customers and make them love their fresh cut. Visit us today at 17100 Royalton Road in Strongsville, just across the street from the mall. Or call us at 440-238-5105. We know that once you stop in, you'll keep coming back. Ledgewood Barbershop, your next haircut awaits. As we return, Coach Stahlberg is currently carrying one of the other coaches over to the waiting Tri-C team. They are loving this one. You can see your celebrations on screen. We will get a good zoom on that. A great moment for Tri-C baseball. This is their first home playoff series, and they made the most of it. In a nail-biter, they finally get the win, 12-4. A very good beginning of the game, really helped them out after last night's tough loss. For them to be able to rebound and get this win, that says a lot about the resilience of this Tri-C team. Your player of the game, presented by the Healthiest You Chiropractic Center. We're going to have to look at it real quick just to kind of get an idea. Oh, wait, it's Brock Miller. 3 for 3 on the day. A home run shy of the cycle. An RBI triple, a double, a 2 RBI singles, so 3 RBIs, 3 for 3 with a walk. Brock Miller, when the moment was massive, he was able to make an even bigger impact. Brock Miller, you're the Healthiest You Chiropractic Center player of the game. To stay up to date on all the games that we are covering, follow SmeeSports on Instagram and SmeeFest2024 on Twitter. As well, subscribe to the SmeeSports YouTube channel down below and enable push notifications to be notified when we upload or go live. We are trying to hit 3,500 subscribers by the end of this calendar year. So if you are new, go down below and subscribe. It costs nothing, and it greatly helps out our efforts here at SmeeSports. As well, if you or someone you know is a business owner looking to sponsor broadcasts in the Cleveland or Stark County area, contact me at one of those 3 avenues on your screen, and I would love to work out a deal with you to promote the best of your business and your brand. Thank you to the Healthiest You Chiropractic Center, CrossFit Strongsville, and Ledgewood Barbershop for sponsoring today's broadcast, with the Healthiest You Chiropractic Center being our player of the game sponsor and Ledgewood Barbershop being our broadcast presenter. We will be back on the air tomorrow afternoon here at Ron Model Field for some Holy Name baseball starting at 12 p.m. as the Green Wave welcome in North Olmsted. Then at 3, they take on Normandy. So a doubleheader tomorrow on the SmeeSports YouTube channel. Looking forward to that one. Then going to next week, Monday, we are at Padua, 5 p.m. for Game 1 of the Parma Holy War in baseball. Game 2, it is here on Tuesday. Wednesday right now, we do not have a game, but we are looking for one at the moment. Thursday, it is senior night for Holy Name Baseball as they take on Chardon. Then on Friday, they welcome in EC once again here. And then to round out next week, it is Shaker Heights coming in, 12 p.m. first pitch next Saturday. It should be a fun week or so of Holy Name Baseball on the channel. A lot more games left to go this year. Once we hit summer, we are going to hit the ground running with WRCL, OPL, and Diamond League Baseball. On top of that, we will be with the 965 Midwest Challenge for a number of games. And finally, some audio-only Summer League basketball as a part of the Locked In Summer League. It should be a fun one. But that will do it from Tri-C's Ron Model Field. Tri-C wins it 12-4. Thank you to Tri-C for having us out this season to broadcast these games. We are looking to do more games next year. We are hopeful that we will be able to schedule a lot more home games and maybe some road contests for Tri-C, and potentially doing some more Tri-C games, not just in baseball, but across the board for a number of other sports. But that will do it. Once again, 12-4 your final. I have been Nathan Smee saying so long from Ron Model Field, and we will see you next time. This is Division II Region 12 NJCAA Baseball Playoffs on SmeeSports, presented by Ledgewood Barbershop. Thank you for tuning in, and we will see you tomorrow.